good today? What's good today?
Rumble, YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? Welcome to True Worth Tuesday. Higher, 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 higher. We're here. We're back in the crib, baby. Where it happens, baby. I'm loving it, baby. But Tuesdays, not so fond of Tuesdays, I ain't gonna lie, unless it's True Worth Tuesday. But that's what we got over here, man. Higher and higher, boy. Woo! I'm mad happy to be back here instead of on the move out there, over here, changing the background and everything else in my domain. It feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be here. It feels good to be around y'all. Back in my element. You know what I'm saying? With you guys. Even better. A million times better. But before I continue flapping my gums, I want to make sure that everybody had a good and solid weekend. We didn't lose anybody this weekend. That's a good thing. Hopefully nobody got hurt. Nobody witnessed any accidents, anything crazy like that. Everybody had a good weekend. Everybody had a solid weekend. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit wet, a little bit snowy in some places, more places than others. A little bit wet. It was snowy in some places, moving from New York down to here. Just it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But even still, I'm here in one piece where here in VA, it's wet. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Anytime it comes around to this time of year, like mid-December, it's like, should I be warm? Should I be cold? Can I snow? It doesn't know what it wants to do. It can't make up its mind. So I'm cool with it because I hate the snow. Shit, I hate the snow, boy. I grew up shoveling snow. You know what I'm saying? Me and my best friend, my man Ravon, we grew up. We used to shovel snow. We used to make money off that joker, man. We used to make all kinds of loot shoveling snow in New York. That was like an easy job. But them other kids in the neighborhood, they was lazy as hell, man. They wasn't trying to do shit. They wasn't trying to make no money, man. Them dudes wasn't trying to make money, bro. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to make money like us, man. But we was out there hustling. And it was cold as hell in New York, boy. We used to be crazy, man. My parents would be out there just laughing. Anyway, family, it's good to see y'all. Let me stop talking my mess, flapping my gums. I want to see y'all. I want to say what's up to everybody. And you know how I do, man. Roll call. Joseph Osborne. What's happening, brother? What's happening? Matthew Senko in the house. What's going on, brother? It's good to see you, man. Mr. Super Sidewinder, it's good to see you. Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum, as usual. Top of the day to you, sir. Mr. Super Sidewinder again. I don't know what the hell my problem is, man. I should know to skip these names the way I do. And when I don't, man, I just be looking crazy. Donald Piasek, what's going on, brother? Got your address, by the way. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Good to see you. Dr. Bose with all the hoes, and he knows. What's going on, Dr. Bose? Thank you for adding me to the YouTube channel, by the way. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. It's good to see you guys, man. As y'all start streaming in, make yourselves at home. Relax, kick back, relax. Ryan S., what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, family. Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum. Did I say hi to you already? Man, I'm over here. Man, I'm having a stroke or something. You know what I'm saying? Just my mind is just all over the place. I'm having a Bidenism right now. So let me flex and let me get myself back on track. American Off Grid, what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, family. See lightning, go see lightning in the house. All right, man. Look at me, man. I'm just blowing through these things. Jimmy Satterfield, one of my day ones. What's happening, bro? Good to see you. Another one of my day ones in succession. Mr. Warrior, what's happening, man? Over there talking shit, saying I had big nostrils. You know what it is, man. Where's the dude with the robe and the big nostrils? Right here, motherfucker. Right here. It's good to see y'all, though, man. It's good to see y'all. All right, all right. Pebbles, Pebbles. Offspring of Barney and Betty Rubble. Pebbles, how you doing, sis? It's good to see you. Mojo Shop, what's happening, fam? Mojo Shop in the house. All right, man. As you guys start to stream in, man, make yourselves at home. Kick back, relax. Dr. Bass Ackwards, what's going on, family? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, man. All right. Ida Hill. Hey, girl, what's going on? It's good to see you. Always a pleasure, Ida. Always a pleasure. Yeah, man. As you guys start streaming in, man, relax. Lowry. Lowry's in the house. Our brother Lowry. I know he's tired. Lowry's mad tired, man. Lowry, he been at it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all saw, I went to go visit Lowry last weekend. You know what I'm saying? And it was good to see him, man. It was good to see him kick back. You know what I'm saying? Relax and everything else. So, yeah, man. Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure getting with the Flat family. But I had the privilege of visiting Larry in his house. His house is huge, huge. I don't know how the hell you have a house like that in Brooklyn, but it is what it is, man. My man's living a good life. Larry and Nikki they're living well. You know what I'm saying? And God bless them. Shout out to Larry and Nikki. All right. Shout out, shout out. T. Smith in the house. What's going on? Now, it ain't no deluxe apartment in the sky, okay? But it's damn close. You know what I'm saying? And they're happy. So they're happy. I'm happy. T. Smith, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. All right. Yeah. As y'all start to stream in, man, make yourselves at home. Make yourselves at home. Man, Matthew Senko, what's happening, fam? I think I said hi to you, man. I'm over here. I'm just fucking up. Yo, Lowry, man, if you have the time, you need to like, if you don't get on, that's fine. I know you tired, man. Sit back, relax. I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? So sit back, relax. Lowry, if you got the time, sit back, relax. I got something for you when that time comes. YouTube Mojo Shop, you sit back, relax. I got something for you when that time comes. You know what I'm saying? So sit back and relax. Hold on. I'm over here writing using my little cigarette pencil. That's what this is right here. If y'all see me anytime I hold this joker up right here, let me get my face out the way. See that? That's a pencil. I got these pencils. I got a few of these pencils when I was stationed out in Japan over in Oki. And they look like cigarettes. They're like little cigarettes, and then you sharpen them. And then Japan got some weird stuff, man. They got mad weird shit. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something right here that I got while I was in Japan. Actually, I didn't get it. I got it for all my friends. You know what I'm saying? I got this for all my friends. I don't know if you guys have ever actually. I know many of you have never seen it, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Kind of like the flat Earth. You know what I'm saying? Once I show you this, you can't unsee it. And don't worry, I'm not going to show y'all nothing untowards or crazy. I'm going to show you guys something that many of you will never forget, and many of you will be happy that you got to see, that I got to show you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back to the roll call here in a second, but just bear with me, family. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. Boom. Send that to myself. Boom. All right. Boom. Boom. Yeah, family. Yeah. Make sure we get that. But as y'all come in, like I said, man, make yourselves at home. Kick back, relax. You know, enjoy yourselves. Send that one too, right there. Give me a second, fam. I'm just making sure that this is happening right here. Yeah, man. So I want to show this to you guys before I wind up forgetting. All right. I want to make sure that I send this and then make sure you guys get to see this crate. This is just a small thing that I think is small, but many of you guys might find some pleasure in it. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys might be repulsed by it, but some cultures, man, do things a little bit different. And I think something like this would be kind of interesting to show to the family, you know? So let me get my ass over here. Yep. Yep. There we go. Here we go. Right here. Boom. And then right here. Boom. I know I'm kind of quiet, but just bear with me. I have a hard time doing like multiple things at once. But that's been it's been a little bit of a drawback for me ever since I was young. But just bear with me, fam. So, all right. Let me finish with the roll call, and then I'll show you guys what it is I'm talking about. Undoctrinated. Good to see you, family. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. Miss Queen B, hey, how you doing, girl? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Man, you up kind of early. Miss Queen B, what's going on? You up early. You in America right now? Miss Queen B's visiting us from the UK. You know, she's up early right now. It's too early for beans and toast. I don't know, but it's good to see you. It's very good to see you, Miss Queen B. Hopefully, CJ's around. That's Mrs. CJ. That's Mrs. Cruikshank right there, family. That's Miss Cruikshank. So let's say hi to Mrs. Cruikshank. CJ, hopefully he could pay us a visit too. Shifty Shady Eyes, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, family. Good to see you. Good to see you. Capitan, hey, that's the man right there. Capitan, if you've got some time, I would love for you to come on so we could talk about what we've been discussing over the last week. I would love for you to come on, Capitan, okay? Capitan Rastur in the house. Good to see you, family. Awaken Nemesis, man, that's my library right there. That's the damn Akashic Records right there, Mr. Awaken Nemesis. Nice to see you, brother. It's good to see you. Shannon Emerson in the house. All right. Another one of my day ones. It's good to see you, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bazaar. Bazaar got that fro holding it down. Bob Ross style. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Sean Alki. What's happening, brother? Where there's Sean Alki? ABC's around. Angela Baby Carson's not too far behind, I'm sure. So it's good to see you, brother. Hopefully ABC stumbles on in here and we get to see her too. Nano CBD, another one of my day ones. Anytime I see these brothers and sisters and I say day ones, these are the guys that kind of help me build my channel. You know what I'm saying? And these are the guys that I met from the Ghost of Judah tribe, because that's originally where I started out from. The Ghost of Judah tribe is where I started doing the flat earth and everything. And these guys kind of like followed, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful to them. And these are my day ones. And it's amazing to see these guys still here. You know, I'm very, very happy. Mr. Saddle Bum, what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, family. Saddle Bum's in the house. All right. Saddle Bum, Saddle Bum. Yeah. ABC should be around here somewhere. Flat Warriors, what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, family. Flat Warriors in the house. I know you've been making some stuff lately. You've been getting on as well. So for all you guys that have been getting on and sending me messages, listen, I send the invite link, right? And you guys don't come on, man. You guys get damn gun shy. I don't know why. But stop being gun shy and come on, man. Come on and let's chit chat a little bit. Eldon Bean, Mr. Bean, I presume. Mr. Bean, eh? It is flat indeed, Mr. Bean. It's good to see you, sir. Have a good day, Mr. Bean. Have a good day. That's how they. Good day to you, sir. That's how motherfuckers used to get mad back in the day with their mid-Atlantic accents. Good day to you, sir. Silence. They get mad at you. Silence. You know what I'm saying? Quiet. Silence. It's good to see you, Mr. Bean. Eldon Bean, I presume. Yeah, and as you guys come in, You get to hear my big old trap. Yeah. All right, all right. Welcome, welcome. All right, ABC will be back. VA, not so good weather. Roger Ledwell, how's everything, brother? It's good to see Mr. Ledwell in the Kool-Aid outfit. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Prince, good evening, sir.
Hey, what's up, brother? Could be just a couple of minutes to adjust my
Hey,
settings.
do your thing, brother, as I go through this roll call and greet Mr. Ledwell again. How you doing, Roger? It's good to see you, bro. And as you guys come in, please make sure to hit this button right here, thumbs up. And if you guys would like, check out my Rumble channel as well. You could check me out on Rumble too. You know, don't be shy, don't be coy. Go ahead, visit me on Rumble as well. I'm there too. You know, Rumble's where it be happening, man, because YouTube, they
Hey,
be
I
hitting
might
you for
drop
all
out for a
kinds of
sec.
stuff. Yeah, man. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing. I'm here. I'm here. All right, Mr. Rastur. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. LT, is this Lawrence Taylor? Yeah, LT, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you, man. Speaking of Lawrence Taylor, he is my friend on LinkedIn. Lawrence Taylor. If you guys know anything about football, he is a football New York Giants legend. And he's my friend on LinkedIn. He accepted my friend invite. And we've been friends now for almost 3 years on LinkedIn. I find that amazing. I like LT. Yeah. He gave me a couple of autographs when I was younger and stuff. I met him. And he's a cool dude. Cool dude. I want to show him the autographs that he gave me and have him re-sign them and put the date next to it. I think that would be dope. Anyway, that's just my little childhood stuff, but it's still cool. Still cool. Tinfoil Sombrero, what's going on, brother? Thank you for having me on the show last week. I really appreciate you. And Lowry, thank you, man. And if you guys haven't subbed to Tinfoil Sombrero, please make sure to sub to Tinfoil Sombrero. Ida or Shannon, if you would please drop that link in here so everybody could get access to Tinfoil Sombrero's channel. Also, Roger Ledwell's channel. Also, Flat Earth Warriors channel. We've got some awesome flat earthers in here with awesome channels, and these guys deserve a lot of recognition. You know what I'm saying? So check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Show them some love. Subscribe to them. PJ Cruikshank, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, PJ. PJ Cruikshank's in the house. It's good to see you, man. PJ Cruikshank, welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome. Oh, man, I'm way behind. I need to catch up, man. Rethink Inc., what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Jeff Gashead in the house. Welcome, brother. It is good to see you, man. Jeff Gashead, Rethink Inc. Matt Prince, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's
Welcome
up,
back,
brother?
man.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm still working on my settings, but
brother, do your thing. I'm still going through roll. Still going through roll. And
I'm gonna mute out for a few seconds, but I'll still be listening. And
brother, do your thing. You are good. I got you. Azir Chakat. Azir Chakat. Okay, that's interesting. Where are you from, Azir? Let me know. Let the family know where you from. Welcome either way. And I don't think I've ever seen you, but while you're in here, sit back, relax, kick up your feet, take your shoes off, relax. Mikasa, Sukasa. Help yourself to the digital fridge. Just be careful. Make sure you play nice because these people in here will eat you up if you don't. Be careful. But if you play nice, if you play along, man, you're going to love it in here, brother. Welcome. Welcome. One more quarter. What's going on, family? It's good to see you, man. Welcome, brother. Welcome. So, Lowry, Mojo Shop. One more quarter. You hang out, brother. I need you to hang out, okay? Make sure you hang out today. Lowry, Mojo Shop. One more quarter. Okay. Welcome, family. Welcome. Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper. What's going on, brother? The hot rod's in the house. What's going on, man? Man, I used to love Roddy Piper, and you're also new. So, man, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the show. Kick back, relax. Make sure you take your shoes off. Help yourself to anything in the digital fridge. Mikasa, Sukasa. Make sure you play nice or else. Or else, or else, or else. We know if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to think of that song. I was like, yeah, magician, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Rumham Solo. What's going on, family? It's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you. Oh, shit. Look who's in the house. Our man Saab. What's going on, Saab? It's good to see you, man. Saab's in the house.
Yo, Dave. I love Dave, man.
Yeah, man. I
Dave's
knew
great.
something was wrong. I was like, 60 people? Man, Saab must not be on right now. Usually it's like 15 people hanging out. It's usually 15 people hanging out. And then, Brenda, what's going on? Brenda's in the house, y'all. Everybody say what's up to Brenda. Brenda, what's happening?
Hey, Brenda.
Good afternoon.
All right. Oh, afternoon. Where you at?
Afternoon. I'm in Minnesota. It's evening.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. What's happening, Brenda?
I just say it.
Is it evening in Minnesota?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours. I think
9
it's 2 hours.
I'm in Georgia. I'm
It's
in
9
Georgia,
p.m.
and it's dark outside.
Wait, it's 9 p.m. Oh, it's about to be 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because it's about to be 10 p.m. here. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds like it checks. All right. So I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. Sav is okay. Sav, if you come in here, bring that. Make sure you bring that link with you. There are a couple of things I want to go over before we start talking about that. XOXO, what's going on, family? Hugs and kisses. It's good to see you.
Can I say one thing to Brenda? I just want to say I love you, brother.
Yeah, Brenda is gonna play nice, so that's why I wanted Brenda on here. So Brenda's gonna play nice. I already know.
What do you mean by playing nice? You mean like what?
What you
like
mean?
Not bringing up flat Earth?
Everybody. No, Brenda, that's what the channel's here for.
Oh, okay.
The channel is here for flat Earth, whether you agree with it or not. Whatever, it's here for that. You know what I'm saying? I just let you on.
Are you done with your introductions?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, I am not. But I just want to make sure I address everyone in here because everyone in here is important. Everyone, including you, Brenda. Everyone in here is important. You follow? New World Order.
I actually do love you, Brenda. I've listened to you on your streams.
Yeah, New World Order's in the house.
Very many on Austin.
Welcome, brother.
Brenda.
Fakery. So
we may disagree with each other, but
mentally divergent. Hold on, mentally divergent. What's going on, family? It's good to see you. Oh, that's you, Prince. That's you, Matt Prince. Okay, mentally divergent. It is good to see you. Welcome.
Yeah, that's me.
Welcome.
Yeah.
And I should be Christopher Allen. What's going on, brother? It's good to see you. It's good to see you again. All right. Okay, and I think I'm damn near all caught up. I pray to the Lord I'm caught up. Please, Lord, please say that I'm caught up. Carrie Skates, what's going on, bro? It's good to see you, family. Carrie Skates is in the house. Flat Out Fudge is in the house. Welcome, man. Please, Lord. Flat Out Faith, welcome. And thank you for being on Rumble. I appreciate you. For everybody that's on Rumble, I appreciate y'all for helping me out, going on Rumble, saying hi, giving a thumb. Well, if you're not on Rumble doing a thumb, come on here. Just make sure you give me a thumb, y'all. I really appreciate y'all either way. But Rumble's where it looks like ultimately I'm going to wind up retiring over the Rumble, y'all, because YouTube is just a little bit wild. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. Professor Bell, what's going on, Professor Bell? It's good to see you. Welcome, my brother from down under, over there eating Vegemite sandwiches and stuff, boxing kangaroos, playing the didgeridoos or the didgeridon'ts down in Australia. Welcome. The True Few, welcome, my brother. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, man. Osoyo's wine tasting. It's been a while, brother. I don't know where Judah's at. Judah's doing Bears stuff. He's doing Chicago Bears stuff. But it's good to see you, brother. and hopefully the ghost comes on and he visits. I hope he does. Either way, for the family that's here, if I skipped you, I pray to the Lord I didn't. I'm typically good about these things. Rico, what's going on, Rico? Suave, it's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you. Dylan, go to the chopper. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, my brother. It's good to see you, man.
I like to give a shout out to Rico as well.
All right, and I think I'm pretty much. I am caught up. I know I'm over there clicking my heels. I am caught up. I'm caught up. Lord have mercy. And I'm caught up. There we go. Effed up world, except for effed up world. Effed up world is the caboose right now. He's holding it down. Welcome, my brother. It's good to see you. Effed up world, man. You haven't made a video in a while. It's been a while. So now that the final excuse is done, I would love to see some videos from you, my brother. Hopefully you come up with something here soon. It's been a while. We miss you on them flat earth streets. You know what I'm saying? And we would love to see some stuff from Effed Up World. Mr. Cruikshank also has a channel. Make sure to sub to PJ Cruikshank, which I think most of us have sub to PJ's channel. If you haven't, though, family, make sure to sub to Mr. Cruikshank's channel. Also, Angela Baby Carson's channel, sub to her. I think ABC's close to 1,000. So family, make sure to sub to Angela Baby Carson's channel. She's almost there, y'all. She's almost there. Let's push our sister over that hump. Let's get her there, family. Let's get her there. Come on. Rico's Tinfoil Sombrero. If you haven't subbed to the Tinfoil Sombrero, make sure you sub to the Tinfoil Sombrero, Sam family. That channel is crazy and fun as hell. That's like my guilty pleasure is the Tinfoil Sombrero. I'm going to do something special for that channel, actually. You guys are going to see. You guys are going to like the shit that I'm going to do for that channel. Watch. I'm going to do something
What do you think about the final experiment?
Who's this?
I'm Matt.
No. I got you, Matt. Are you asking Brenda or are you asking myself?
No, I'm asking you. Yeah, I'm asking you.
So personally, I'll be honest with you. I kind of don't care about the final experiment because it just says that the sun does something funky. It doesn't tell us what we're on, but I mean, you know, to each their own. To me, the final experiment, it doesn't matter. But I find it interesting, but it doesn't do anything for the flat Earth, personally. What about you?
I mean, what do you think? Do you think it's like a reflection, or
you know, that's a good question.
Because that's where I'm kind of at, and I've been thinking about magnetic declination,
okay,
and the way certain things could be projected out. You know,
what's magnetic declination?
The magnetic declination could be it could cause projection, like
It could. I don't know. I'm just asking you. I don't know.
I'm saying it could cause like up to like 33 degrees of
error.
Yeah.
So sounds like magnetic declination. I'll definitely look it up, but it just sounds like the amount of error on a bearing, I guess you could say bearing swing from the compass, because they're not further north. So the compass is just wonky. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm thinking about reflections and also how things could be misconstrued, like how you're man, I don't know, man. This is like getting crazy to me, because I'm sitting here thinking like we could be seeing a reflection from an outer surface.
So here's the definition, the proper definition, not my BS, what I think magnetic.
Yeah.
So here it is. Magnetic declination is the angular difference between true north or geographic north and the magnetic north. True north and the magnetic north. Essentially, the angle at which a compass needle points away from true north at a given location. It is important to consider when using a compass for navigation, as the magnetic north is not aligned with the true North Pole. When they say magnetic declination,
there you go.
this is what they're talking about.
And the same is true for the South. The same is true for the South.
I'm sorry.
The same is true for the South.
Huh?
What's true for the South? I'm sorry.
Magnetic declination. It's the same thing.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. It is also a percent or degrees of difference between South Pole and magnetic South Pole, because we have two poles, right? All magnets have two poles, right? North and south.
Brenda, there's no pole in the South. There's no magnetic attraction to the South, Brenda.
Yeah, there is.
Brenda,
it's a South Pole.
I don't think there is. I think there's more attraction and less attraction. Like there's more in the north, more in the north.
Brenda, they ain't no pole in the South, Brenda.
No.
But
there ain't no attractive pole in the South.
I'm talking about the magnetic South. All magnets have you go to buy a magnet has an N on one end and an S on the other.
No, Brenda, I hear you. And I know how a bar magnet works. I get it. But there's no pole, there's no South Pole. It's an Arctic ring. Everything is south, away from the north. Getting away from the but there's no attractive magnetic element in the South that's making
Then why is there a southern magnetic declination?
There's not.
There is.
Well, I mean, there is, but there's not. I mean,
Brenda, there's no North Pole in the South.
There's a confusion. There's like a higher potential and less potential on the declination of.
Yeah, there's no magnetic South, Brenda.
Well, you keep saying that, but there's a southern magnetic pole and there's a southern magnetic declination, right?
Brenda.
Which is the degrees difference from the South Pole to the magnetic South Pole.
There's not a southern declination. Like you can't take a compass down there. No, there's not.
Professor Bell, like I understand there's a South Pole on a bar magnet and there's a North Pole. I get that. I get it. And I see how those lines run, right? And I understand how the principle works with the magnetic lines, right? Around that bar magnet as well, when you drop the iron filings and then they kind of show themselves. I get it.
And
I get it.
When you put it like that, there is a southern declination.
Well, there's no such thing.
But what you're looking at is high potential, low potential of the magnetic rings.
There's no such thing as a magnet with only a North Pole. All magnets. If you take a bar magnet and break it in half, then the
then it's going to be separated. Then it's going to have a north and
south. Yeah.
Yes. No, I get that. I know. But
can't have a magnet without a southern pole. And if it has a North Pole, it must have a South Pole.
Brenda, there is an attraction, sure, to the South. Okay. And there is a north, but everything is tended to the north. Everything is pointed to the north. There is no you go south.
Right.
Where does
the southern, if I have a magnet in my hand, the southern pole of that magnet will be attracted to the South Pole of the Earth.
So Brenda, so if we go further south, longitude wise, right?
Yeah.
What's the dang compass gonna do? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna function right. But no,
it does. Sure, it does. Why wouldn't it?
No.
It would just point to the southern magnetic pole.
It would point to the opposite direction. Is all it would do.
No, it doesn't.
It would point to the opposite direction. That's what it would.
No, the
Cajun Art Guild.
The south end of the needle points to the South Pole because it's magnetized. It has a southern magnetization and a northern magnetization.
Brenda, give me a second. Brenda, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Cajun Art Guild, go ahead. I'm gonna let you on, bro. You got some news. Come on up. Because right now I I don't want to cry right now. I'm holding it holding it back
Why
right
would you
now.
cry?
Yeah, it doesn't it's all good. Saab is in the house. Welcome, Saab. Some reason.
Oh, Sav, come
We
on.
got some reason, and I'm
Yeah,
not
man,
talking
Dave.
chocolate reason either. Welcome, Saab.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Good to see you, brother.
I know it, man. So yeah, I was just listening to this nonsense about their, attraction to the South and shit or something like that. What in the fuck is that all about, right?
Whew.
Yeah, that's wild stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
right?
it is. It's
Just
fucking
wild.
It's retarded is what it is.
It's retarded that magnets have a north and a south pole.
It's retarded that you think that something's attracted to the South.
There's nothing. That's what I'm trying to say, Brenda. There's nothing attracted to the South, Brenda.
That's how magnets work.
Well, here's what I was wondering. My main question was, Brenda, is why are you here? I mean, I let Brenda know.
Oh.
For real. No, the reason I'm wondering is, don't you now have?
He's roboting. Ooh,
Saab.
he froze up.
Saab, you're out, man.
Saab's back. Saab, you were roboting for a little bit.
Oh, okay. So what I was saying is, didn't you definitively prove your globe? And now since you've definitively proven it, what else do you have to debate or argue about or anything? You've got all this free time now that you could spend doing something productive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, why are you? What's up? What's the deal? If you have your proof,
enjoy this.
Why are you still here then? See,
We've
that's
always
the whole
had.
thing. Is McToon going to stop making videos now, or is he going to stop debating? Because after all, you remember what Duffy said, and you wouldn't want to call a man of God a liar. Now, would you? He said that this was going to end the debate once and for all and save the flat earthers from being broke. So I'm waiting for my cash, and I'm wondering what you all are going to do.
What cash are you talking about?
Well, he was going to save us from being broke ass flat earthers by saving the world with his thing and ending the debate once and for all. Are you calling a man of God a liar?
I mean, was this not the last experiment?
Well, come on.
Yeah,
now.
it's a final experiment. It's the final nail in the coffin.
Okay, sure. Of the flat Earth, you win, and you win.
I believe that Mike Toon is going to continue to make flat Earth videos. I don't know that for sure.
He's not a flat Earther.
About the subject, dude.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay, got you. I got you.
I did want to shout out to.
But why?
I wanted to shout out.
I'm wondering why. I mean, didn't he definitively prove the globe? There's nothing more for him to do. That's the way I'm looking at it, right?
Well, that's his choice to make.
Well, I know. I'm just wondering. And so, with this final experiment that we've had, wouldn't you agree that in order to even have it come even remotely close to an experiment, that it would require repeated observations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So when are they going next year?
Oh, those have already been done.
Wait.
No.
Yeah,
They've gone one time, and I don't really fully believe that they were actually there, but they dropped the ball. We did not see a live 24-hour feed. We didn't even see a live 12-hour feed. We didn't even see a live 8-hour feed.
And that's what we need.
Well,
we need a 24-hour feed. We need that.
But my understanding is that the
that's supposed to be
that the Starlink went down.
Well, why did the video get taken down then? What was recorded should have stayed up, don't you think?
Yeah,
I don't know what video.
Listen, if my internet went out right now,
Candace Owens.
Listen, if my fucking internet went out right now, everything that was recorded and played up till now will remain on the internet. They took that shit completely down.
We have
it would go on the it would go on the cloud. It would
nothing
go
more.
Cloud.
There's nothing more talking about than where we were at before they went down on this big shit show, right? We're relegated to somebody else's say so.
No, we're not.
Right? Just like we were before.
No.
And what it comes down to now is what they're relying on is your perception deception of what you're perception of the personalities are. Will you trust these people? Don't you? No, I don't
think
fucking
they're
trust
going to
anybody,
have to.
man.
I don't think you're going to have to do that because my understanding is that they have the original video.
It wasn't live, Brenda. It wasn't live. Anybody can record a fucking video and shit. So what?
It has to be live for you.
That's what we were told we were going to get, and they were actually set it up, and then they came up with a lame ass excuse.
Nobody ever said it was going to be live. Nobody said it was going to be. Nobody ever said it was going to be live.
Come on, Brenda.
There's no in there. The only reason you got anything at all is because of the Starlink.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise there's no internet there. They're out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I know it.
Because of the
so there
Starlink?
wouldn't. So
but we were able to track their movements because they're out in the middle of nowhere.
That's GPS. That's not internet.
So aren't they using satellites, Brenda?
For GPS, yeah.
Well, what the fuck? What's wrong with the Starlink? And why would that make the video that had already been recorded disappear? Why would that?
My understanding is that Starlink doesn't have good service to Antarctica.
It doesn't matter. I was watching it.
Yes, that kind of does matter.
It was fine. I was watching it, and
but it went down.
This is Habusaki family. Anytime I visit Japan, that's a snake. That's a habu snake inside of a jar of.
That sounds like a bad idea
Japanese
to me.
Sake. Yeah.
So sounds like a bad idea to me to drink that.
Habusaki family. So anytime I visit Oki, like I love looking at that. And I used to buy bottles for my friends.
I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it myself.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I ain't drinking. I
suppose that the alcohol would kill any bugs in it, but I wouldn't want to be.
Yeah. So
the point is they do have 24-hour video.
Pudding pop.
It was saved to hard drives, right?
Yeah, they did that before. All the rest of them that we saw too were saved to hard drive, 24-hour recordings. Okay, recordings. Are we going to be able to see the sunspots do the wagon wheel across the sky?
I don't know, but as I understand that some of them had a solar filter on it. There was like 8
I understand that they went down there and completely dropped the fucking ball. Okay.
So I hear you. I hear you, Sav. I hear you, and I hear your criticism is that we didn't have a 24-hour live feed from Antarctica.
Well, I already knew you wasn't going to get that. Listen, I said when they started this big shit show that we were just going to end up in the same goddamn place where we are before they started the thing.
So my understanding is
and Duffy had to shoot his big ass mouth off and say it was going to end the debate once and for all.
It has ended the debate.
No. Y'all, let me say one thing.
All right, guys.
Can we stop Brenda for a minute?
They either accept it as definitive proof or they don't. If they do accept it as definitive proof, there's no reason for them to ever debate again. If they do not, if they do debate again, and they do continue to make videos, that means that they do not accept it as definitive proof.
Right.
That's it.
Science
but there's one thing though.
All right,
falsifies.
Brenda, I'm about to mute you because we have a show. We have a show to continue with, girl. All right, so I got to. So we got a show to continue with, Brenda.
Can I say one? Can I give a shout out to Professor Phil?
Hey, by all means, Professor Phil's in the house. Professor Phil's here. Go ahead.
Yes, I took a nap this afternoon and I slept through. Professor Phil has a physics class at 3 p.m. my U.S. Central Time, and I took a nap because I was really tired because I stayed up the night before watching Flat Earth videos, and I slept through the class, and I'm really sorry. However, people should consider joining, and he would accept you joining his class. And we've been talking about electrical forces.
Nice. Does he postulate gravity?
We are not discussing gravity. We're talking.
No, I know. Does he postulate gravity? I'm judging whether or not he's worth listening to.
You have to ask him. I'm not going to answer for
you're
him.
In his class. I'm asking you. If you don't know,
he's a professor.
I don't know. That's all you have.
He's a professor, so he's going to hold the majority position that gravity is.
Then he's not worth a shit. Then
all right,
if he's going to hold on to.
That's your opinion. That's
well,
good.
No,
you're welcome to your opinion.
That's reality. Anybody that's going to hold on to a myth of mass attracting mass, get out. Go.
Brenda, you're Thank you for being here. Thank you. You were good. You were good today, Brenda. I got to give you that. You were good. But Brenda, appreciate you. You have a good one. All right,
Okay.
y'all.
Bye, Brenda.
Back on it. Back on it. Back on track. Back on track. So, all right, family. So I missed Mongo D's. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? T. Smith, saw you. Shannon Emerson, Baza. Hopefully you didn't leave. Dead Reckoning. What's going on, brother? Mr. Spitfire. What's happening? Jeff Gashead, got you. All right. So as we were saying, yes, this final experiment thing. I'm having a tough time.
It came down to trust me, bro. It came right back down to trust me, bro.
That's
it.
What do you say, though?
Go
when
ahead.
you
Go
say
ahead.
that the sun that's going from west to east is a problem for them, it's in all the recordings. That's
Wait,
the
was
thing.
it?
The sun is
hang
traveling
on.
from-
Hang on. I want to ask you. Was it actually Was it going from west to east?
Yes, they made claims about it 3 times already. I've got all the recordings on it.
I heard them saying. I heard them saying a couple of times it was going the opposite direction, but I didn't know what they were saying. I thought maybe they were just.
He said that's kind of weird. It's traveling the
go
wrong
from
way.
left to right. It was going
guys,
from
one at a
right
time.
to left.
He
Like
said that's kind of weird. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so
I'm sorry. I thought first like when they said it was going opposite direction, I thought they meant that it was going from left to right instead of right to left, but I thought it was maybe because they were looking from north to south instead of south to north or something like that.
As soon as he got onto the microphone, he looked and he said, but it's kind of weird. It's moving in the wrong direction. There was 3. Actually, Whitsitt is supposed to address that.
Okay, you said it was moving from
I got it here.
From west to east. And that would happen. There is what is it? 4? There's 4 points. I think
and
I know
that was the
question.
You see what lumpy gas in a vacuum? That's okay. You see what lumpy gas in a vacuum just said?
What's that?
In reverse. That's the question that I had. Did they record it backwards?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Did it go from west to east instead of east to west? That's what I want to know.
No, not just west to east, but did they record it?
What's the comedian? I'm sorry to interrupt you. What's the comedian that's all over that did Whitsitt and all that? He just spoke with him. Bear. What's his name? The comedian.
Bear?
No, not Run Boston Bear. He reported on it.
You talking about the one that does David Weiss and he plays the piano sometimes?
Yes.
Owen
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Owen Benjamin just spoke with Whitsitt. Whitsitt brought up the fact that it was moving in the wrong direction. Owen Benjamin. He just brought it up, and I think he's going to address it. And so we don't know what they have. We don't know what he's putting together. So I hope he is. I did some video forensics on it, and I'm fixing to do some at my home where I'm going to stand in front of a white sheet, and I'm going to get my iPhone, and I'm going to record myself. Every one of the images that I have put through saturation with 3 different phase groups of coloring variations shows a black outline on everybody's coat, all the way around their head and all the way down around their hands and stuff. So,
man, I really want to. I really want to know about these directional issues. Like, I really want to know like what was actually going on and what direction everything was going, because I really feel like some of it could be it could be maybe re
what? Spit it out, man. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
Spit it out, it ain't yours.
I'm sorry, guys. I've had a couple of drinks tonight, and I've
spit it out, boy. It ain't yours. Come on.
Recommit
Matt
something
Prince.
or redo something.
Matt Prince, brother, we're gonna have to let you go, brother. We need all hands on deck sober.
What I'm saying is I'm saying when you
sailor. Adios, my friend. Can't do it.
All right, brother. I understand.
You have a good one.
I understand. All right, you guys have a great night.
All right, have a good night. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we can't do the drunken thing tonight, man. There are a couple of things we need to go over.
Listen, God has given me a message that I need to do another show on alcohol. It really is. God has given me that message. The shit that I'm going through with my son, you know, why he's all mad at me and shit, and that, and I had some joker come on my outfit the other night, drunker and shit, kept disrupting and fucking shit up, you know. And not everybody does the exact same thing, but man, that shit has really got some people. If they only knew what the fuck was really going on with that shit, man.
Yeah, it's poison. It's dangerous.
What do you
It's
think?
poison.
Intoxication, toxic. What does toxic mean? Poison.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't yeah, and I kind of agree. If anybody's going to listen, you have a pretty big following, so I totally would back that up, man. That you do something on that. Yeah, we do flat earth and everything, but if we feel that there's something that touches the community, because we're human, right? Then definitely this is something that needs to be addressed. I agree, Spitfire. I agree.
Mm.
Owen Benjamin, live from Antarctica 2099. Is that it?
I don't know. I think it was just here recently. I saw a clip from Run Boston. It's on Run Boston Bears thing,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
I think
We'll
he put
all
that
right.
out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this thing that you got up right now. What do
Yeah,
we have
I've
here, Saab?
watched it. I watched it today, but I didn't have any sound or anything. I'm not really sure if it has any sound. And this is supposedly comparing the Dave McKeegan 24-hour sun with the Union Glacier Blue Ice Runway. They were right by that with the airport and all. Okay.
Mhm.
And this is like they have a webcam there. So
Right.
I'm not, I just found this morning. I watched through it and I thought, well, let's take a look at this here tonight. See what it
Okay.
is.
Shh. I don't want the copium ODing globe-tard cold hearing.
That's west to east.
You know, it's always going east. It's just the direction, your orientation of looking at it.
Yes.
Sun never
Yes.
goes in a different direction. It's always
Right.
going east.
Right. So if they're pointed south, wouldn't that be going the wrong way though? South?
Wait. It's always going east?
The sun always goes east.
No, it comes from east to west.
It
Or
goes
that's what
west.
I mean.
It
Yeah,
heads west.
you know, it's always
I
going
was
coming
like,
from
Yeah.
east.
Well, that film is going from west to east. It's going
Well,
to the
yes.
left.
But
that's
that's
only
the
your
thing.
orientation. It's going
They're
from left to right or right to left.
Yeah, but
If I stand, listen, if I stand out here and look at my road in front of my car or in front of my house,
right.
it goes north and south.
Right.
If a car's going north, it goes from my right to my left. If I walk across the street and look at it from my mailbox, it's
Yes.
still going north. It's just going from my left to my right now.
Exactly.
Okay.
From your perspective, based
So
off of your
this is-
perspective.
They're
this
supposed
is-
to be
that's-
pointed
there's
south.
the-
They're supposed to be
Yeah,
pointed
but-
all south.
But this is something that one of the guys, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum, even asked, because I was going to ask that same question. Did they have their camera setting on the reverse, on the flip side?
Oh, you mirrored like, right?
Mirrored, that's what it is. Yes, thank you.
I don't think they would do that. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't think they
Listen,
would
here's
do
the
that.
thing. What you got to be careful about getting into, you know, I play that little thing at the beginning of my show every time, and it says, you know, don't trust anybody. That's rule number one, right?
Right.
That's
And
right.
you got to be careful with the personalities and shit. You know, I like this guy and I don't like that guy, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But how many guys or girls out there in the audience have had a really tight relationship with somebody or a marriage and thought, boy, and then when you found out they were fucking around, you couldn't believe it. Or when you found out they were stealing from your bank account, you couldn't believe it. The last person you would think to do it was the one that fucking did it, right? Well, welcome to life, man. So I look at it like I have to look at everything completely objectively. I have to be a Vulcan when it comes to this shit.
Unfortunately, but that's life. That's right. And we have to
Look
look
how
at
it
it.
spreads out.
not
Did you see it get
conclusive.
We
wide?
have to look at it as such, man.
If
That
somebody
this
else wants
is
to
an
check out
observation.
these sorts of things, go for it.
Look,
I'm just saying the
All
sky
of a
don't
sudden,
match
I've
what
just
that weather
been
cam
bogged
shows.
down with a whole heap of stuff I've got to do, so I won't be on here for a little bit.
notice how it gets wider and then like an egg shape.
It gets weird. It gets funky.
Goes,
That's
goes like this. It almost
Yes.
goes like that. It compresses down or something.
Yep. That's exactly right, Zav. So if there is a model that does that and if they were actually filming this and it is something that happens. Now, the guy that was brought up about the model, I don't know the name of it, but he did make the actual model. I think you referenced him, didn't you, Sav?
no. Professor Phil is asking a question,
Yes.
and I apologize. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Porter. But
Okay, go
Professor
ahead.
Phil is saying, "Well, mate, how could they make the sun go backwards, mate? But the people still walking forwards. Kangaroo, didgeridoo, dunkaroo." And so to that I say,
By mirroring
Professor
it.
Phil, we just said that it was mirrored, Professor Phil.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I don't agree. That's not a
Watch.
knife.
Watch. See the words on my shirt? See the
This is a
words on my
wrench.
shirt? Right?
But the
Watch
thing of it
this.
is there is a model that
Oh,
shows it going in
What
reverse.
happened? What happened? Oh, what happened to the
means?
words on my shirt? We can't
got
read them anymore. They went backwards. Holy crap.
No, it
Wait.
says
Oh,
Ontario.
wait, there it is.
Huh?
Now it says it the right way. Overturn Terry, right?
No, it's always saying overturn Terry.
Oh, does it?
Maybe to you it says it
Wait,
shows
watch,
something
watch.
different.
And if I mirror my screen though,
Hold on. I was gonna say it says pound overturn. Oh yeah, overrun.
you
Terry,
see it's going
overturn.
from the other side.
Nah, Sob, it still says it regular.
No way. I'm looking at the hold on, let me look at
Oh,
this.
way.
Let me-
Curds and way.
So
Oh wow, it's backwards on my screen right here.
Yeah, it's your it's for you. I think that might be for you and maybe not for
Okay.
us.
Because I know on your camera, how many times do you see somebody making a TikTok video or some shit like that, and the shit on their shirt or whatever is backwards? You can't read it.
Rico's.
I thought that would show up over there. That's neat. That's good
What's up? Can
information
you
to
hear me
know, though.
okay?
What?
Yes, sir. Got
What?
you, Lima Charlie.
What?
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 What? Okay.
We read you, Lima Charlie, in here. What's going on, brother? It's good to see you, man.
Hey man, I'm not one to like jump on a show and like hog it up, but the two different things passed I couldn't resist.
Sure.
The first one, I don't like to debate someone when they're not there to present to retort.
Yes.
And Brenda's gone, so I'll make it quick of this because that's completely unfair in my opinion.
You got
it. But she, if you will, I don't know what she goes by, but she has the assumption that we live on a ball. So she's like, I understand how a magnet works and a South Pole and North Pole, but she's assuming that that's where we live.
Yes.
But she didn't even know what the magnetic, what's it called?
Declination.
Declination was.
Yeah.
Until we said it. And within 5 minutes, she already has a strong opinion on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did you guys watch the replay? Like within 5 minutes, she has a strong opinion on the fact that it does exist, which means she's assuming a model. And Brenda, I know this is unfair, so I'm just going to drop that there because I would hate for someone to do that to me.
Yeah, and it's Professor Phil. He's also a physics professor. Of course he's going to defend that model, and then he's going to show with his, he's going to break a magnet in half and everything else, and say that the pole is a thing. But it's like, okay, it's not working like that, y'all. It just isn't. Like the compasses tend to the north. They don't tend to the south just because you get closer to the south. I'm sorry, I didn't make this place.
I think Professor Phil thinks that mirroring is running something in reverse. It's not. If you've ever seen, like I'm telling you, like you've seen a guy on TikTok or even on YouTube and they're making a video talking to the camera, and there's a lot of times the shit on their shirt is backwards, right? That's the whole thing. I have to really think about which way I'm looking when I'm working with my green screen, because
that messes with me too.
That way,
this is
that way is to the left. That's my right, and that's my left. right?
Yeah.
But I'm still moving forward. Look, move forward, backward, right?
Yes.
So it's not going to change any of that. It's just going to mirror the image that you're seeing. That's all.
Right. And
Yep.
another thing is, it's not just us. It's not the flat Earth community, but mainstream science will tell you that you're up to 140 degrees off when you're in Antarctica. Like, that's a problem. That means there's no South Pole magnetically.
I got you.
You know, like
Yes.
the needle would have to go through the ball to point towards north. It
Well,
just it doesn't work. You know what? I said I would drop it because Brenda's not here. That's unfair. By the way, Professor Phil's always been very kind to me, so I have nothing bad to say about him.
Yes, nothing. And you know, when I was talking about didgeridoo, dunkaroo, that's what I do with all the Aussies that come to the channel.
Oh, I
Henny,
do too.
Dojo,
Aussies.
you know, all the Aussies that come in here, I talk mess. You know
They
what I'm
trick us
I
in
want
the 80s.
10,000 didgeridoos.
Listen, they
Exactly.
Either learn to play the fucking theremin or get out.
They tricked us in the 80s. They tricked us in the 80s so that we'd all cheer for them. We all went to see heavy metal concerts and went, Ozzy, Ozzy. And they were going, ha, yeah, that's right. That's us.
That's
Right.
us, Ozzy. Oh.
Right. So the other thing I wanted to chime in on is
Yeah.
this might be shocking to your crowd, but I actually speak for a ministry called 180 Degrees Ministries, and we talk about it's the one place where it's okay for me to name drop the bands I've toured with, because I've been off of intravenous drugs for 11 years. So
God.
I go around
Right.
schools, high schools, colleges, and that's where it's okay to go, which is cool again now, but it wasn't cool for a minute. But yeah, I toured with Limp Bizkit forever and blah, blah, blah. And these kids, you know, they would start to listen, and I could tell them how they're being sold like this, you know, they're being sold to romanticize this stuff. But alcohol, if you go to a liquor store, it'll say alcohol and spirits. Do you guys
Yes.
know that ancient Greek alcohol pronounced alcohol? The
Yeah.
alcohol are a flesh-eating spirit.
Yep.
So you're actually shopping at
Oh my
spirits
God.
and spirits. Like, you're opening yourself up for the demonic to enter. You're eating rotten crap.
It's that metaphysical rule too, that a demon cannot enter your home without you inviting it willingly.
Absolutely.
This is your home, man.
Just
And
like
you're
a
just
vampire.
imbibing spirits.
Yes.
Go ahead, do your
Yeah.
worst. And I
Yeah.
think full possession takes over
Mhm.
during the blackout, what we call the blackout.
Me too.
Professor
Me
Phil,
too. Isn't it so
Professor
weird
Phil.
too?
Professor Phil, I'm very familiar with how a compass works. I've been in the military for a while, and I had to use them in the military. If I didn't know how to use them properly, I'd be screwed. So yeah,
See? This is,
Listen,
I had
no,
to use
see,
them. I had to use them real time and not even pretend, and not no GPS. I had to use.
you know
a
what
compass.
that is. You know
Yep.
what that is.
Oh yeah, that's the real
Professor
deal.
Phil, don't
Deal.
assume like we're idiots. Like, I'm not talking
Yeah.
about how a compass works. I'm talking about, you know, like what actually happens whenever to people like military bases when they use a compass in Antarctica. They're up to 140 degrees off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's 50 degrees of 30 degrees. Nope. 40 degrees from 180, which is the opposite.
Let me
Like-
tell you something that'll mess with this. Just here, as close as I am to the north, I'm about
I
at
guess I'm good at
38
math.
I'm about at the 38th parallel here in Virginia. Okay. If I get close to this microphone, it'll
Oh.
throw north off.
It'll-
I only
yep.
have to get this close to throw the north off.
Exactly.
And, you know, then I saw Jaron pull out that little truck stop fucking compass and shit, which ain't going to work worth a damn in the basement. And I'm like, what are you doing? And especially around all the electronics and shit. Set
Yep.
that thing out there so it's away from everything.
You
Get your
have
true north. You got a cheap ass compass. You get these, man, you know, at the Army surplus store for,
Mhm.
you know, 20, 30 bucks.
Yeah, I still have mine. Part of my dang air crew outfit and everything. Like they gave me all my stuff when I was retiring. They gave it back, and so yeah, compass, damn the little breaky joints, the freaking. They didn't give me my freaking pen flares. That's the only thing that sucks. But yeah, we had that's one of those things you totally need to get familiar with is how to use a compass and how to use a map. How to use a compass with a map.
And let me tell you what they did to us, man. They dropped us in the swamp. Okay, they dropped a few of us here, there, you know, over in a swamp down in Louisiana. Gave us the coordinates to be at. We had 3 days to get there and 1 box of sea rations.
Yep. It's just like SEER school.
Dude, you would not believe
Where?
how good coffee creamer is after just like a day and a half, right? And then when
SEER
that's
school.
gone, raw anoles are not really that bad. You can pretty much get them down in one swallow if you need.
Yeah. Oh god dang. Yeah. Yeah. SEER school, like when we had to do it, it was we had to do ours in, it was the wilderness, but it was Kittery, Maine. We had to do ours and it sucked. It was this time of year in Kittery, Maine, and I swear to God, I was like, God, for everything that I've done wrong, I'm sorry, because I'd never been so damn cold in my life. And we didn't have no food or nothing like that, and we had to figure that shit out.
Reforger 85, dude. Reforger 85. I was on a mountaintop in Gießen, Germany with my radio rig set up and remoted over to a tent. And I'll tell you what, that was like, they were like, why are you not in your rig? I said, because I don't want to get blowed up. That's why I remoted it over here to my tent. If they home into my signal, they're going to blow up the truck and not me.
Whatever Professor Phil just said, hey, you're way above my head on that one, brother. I don't even know what that
What's
is. That English?
Oh, that's I guess that's the chemical formula for.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's a yeah, so he's a chemistry teacher as well. Or
dude, I've never said that he's not a super smart guy, and I've seen him in chats for years, and he's never been anything but cordial to me. Like I have no problem with him. I don't have any problem with Brenda. The only reason why I dropped that is because she's not here to defend herself. I feel like that's just kind of a shitty way to roll. Sorry about my potty mouth.
That's okay. Let's get back on track. I just got from Awakened Nemesis. He said, go ahead and Google realism. So I did just that. So let me show you guys what I came across real quick. Realism. The definition of realism. So I see this. It says realism is a UFO religion that originated in France in 1970s and is based on the belief that extraterrestrials created life on Earth. Isn't that strange? The Raelians believe that the Elohim, a race of advanced
French guy.
aliens.
There was some French guy. I remember he was big in the like UFO community back in the 70s. I remember they'd always have shit about him in the UFO books. And I thought it was really amazing that in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you remember that guy that was investigating? He was speaking all French. Whoa. And they had to translate that shit to Spanish. So, and we were having to read subtitles. You remember when they were talking to that Mexican village?
Yes.
That dude that was in charge of the whole project was French, and I kind of thought
was that him?
Maybe, I think it wasn't really him, but I think it was loosely based on that guy that started that shit.
That's funky because now we're going to kind of segue away from the final experiment. We'll find our way back, of course, but that's something that I totally wanted to address. Now, Saab, the other last week on your show, I saw a bunch of lights. Now, this is how crazy the mania gets, right? So now we're in the segment where we're going to talk about that bullshit that they had out in Jersey, right? All them crazy lights and them drones and stuff. So last week on Saab's show, I said, hey, I see a bunch of lights. And of course, I was like, I don't know what they are there, but they are a bunch of lights. Saab, you can attest to that because you wound up seeing those lights also.
Yeah, it was on my show live. Go back and watch it. Everybody, it's on there, man.
Yeah.
Where do you live again, Saab?
I'm in Virginia.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm in Virginia. Yeah,
that makes sense.
So then these lights probably came from like a casino or a store or something like that, because this place is like closer towards New York City. It was next to the Vince Lombardi Center. It's like one of those little stop roadway joints along, off 95 North, right? So I'm looking up and I'm like, okay, because the lights were kind of consistent. They were moving next to each other. Now, as the days progress, I'm looking at the news feed, and then we have Fox News, right? We got this guy. I want to go ahead and I'm going to play for you what these guys were talking about right here from Fox News. Let me play it for y'all. Okay, let me stop that right there, and then I'm going to present Jesus. I'm so slow with the trigger. This is ridiculous.
Ain't
There
no
you go,
thing.
y'all. Check this out.
Sky that are the size of an SUV over any city, over any state. It's an invasion of our airspace. In focus now, Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey, member of the House Judiciary Committee on the Hill right now. How do you address this at this point?
Well, here's the real deal, Harris. You know, I'm also on the Transportation Committee, on the Aviation Subcommittee, and I've gotten to know people. And from very high sources, very qualified sources, very responsible sources, I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones.
Okay.
That mothership is off. I'm going to tell you the deal.
Yeah.
It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones. Is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't
look at that fucking thing.
Okay, that's FAA regulation with the red and the green.
Exactly.
What I've been hearing,
lights.
Right. What I've been hearing
Say
is
this
that they got military drones in the air, but they're up there investigating these freaking orbs, and they don't know where the orbs that you see that don't have no red and green. There's no FAA shit on that, and it's like where they, I guess, don't know, quote unquote, where those are from. But I think it's part of the scenario to say, yeah, we had the military. We didn't want to panic everybody, but we don't know what these are. Next thing you're going to see is aliens meeting with world leaders. You'll never actually see the aliens, but you'll see it on television. Okay.
Yep.
And they're going to tell us how, you know, they're here to save us from the brink of nuclear destruction and bring us into a one world government, into the federation, so to speak. Right.
Kind of like an episode of V, or if any of you guys are familiar with that awesome book, that awesome story from Arthur C. Clarke called Childhood's End.
Yes.
That
I saw the series, the mini series.
Yeah, I love that story. Yeah. That's what got me onto reading Arthur C. Clarke's bullshit.
And he looks just like Baphomet too.
Yes, he is the Baphomet.
Yeah.
Fucking devil with the wings and everything. So that's an interesting book. I highly recommend. It's a story. So
I don't know if it's been debunked yet, but have you guys seen where the governor of, I think, New Jersey, maybe Virginia, said that they're coming from the water too?
Yes. Yes, I heard that. But let's continue with what this jerk off is saying.
South Park did it. Where at? Vlad, you don't have that shared on the screen, bro.
Oh shit. My bad.
I figured I've done that, man. I figured no, he's watching it and he thinks we see it too.
Oh my god.
Hey, can I say hello?
No.
Yeah. Oh, and what's going on, Luke? What's happening, brother? It's good to see you.
How you doing, man? I just wanted to pop in briefly. How y'all doing?
Oh man, we over here chilling. I'm over here messing up. Hold on, let me get.
I just wanted to say.
I was going to say, buddy, I'm finding a frog hair split 3 ways. What do you think?
Go ahead,
that?
Luke. What'd you say, bro?
Good. Hey, Sov, you and me, we're all good, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I think there was a fella on your stream last week who was being really belligerent and obnoxious, and you ended up banning him. I think his name was Lucky. Yeah, can you just say for the record that that's not me?
Or something? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. So because people think you banned me.
No. No, the guy. Look, I gave him chance after chance after chance after chance, but he just could not handle himself in that John Barleycorn, and it got the best of him. And I'm sorry, I'm not running a fucking bar over here. You know, if I wanted to be around drunks, I'd go hang around drunks. I ain't looking for that.
Okay, cool. Continue, lads. Have a good one, fellas.
All right, you too, brother. It's good to see you, man.
I might pop in later. Thanks, Vlad.
All right. You got it, brother. Peace. All right, so let's continue with this craziness right here.
Yeah. That mothership
Sorry for that, y'all.
I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones. Is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Now, we know there was a probability it could have been our own government. We know it's not our own government because they would have let us know. It could have been some really glorified hobbyist or hobbyists that were doing something unbelievable. They don't have the technology. But let's pretend that's possible.
They don't have the technology. They're drones. What are you talking about?
No, man, come on. Listen, I saw this guy, and all he is a freaking neocon pushing for war with Iran. That's all that fucking guy's doing. Oh, they're Iranian UFOs and stuff. Oh, we gotta attack Iran.
They just kicked the fucking president of Syria out. They got ISIS in fucking Syria. They basically turned Syria into another Libya, just like they fucking wanted. Just like they fucking wanted.
Let's not skip over the. My bad.
Go ahead.
Let's not skip over the fact that he said, and we know it's not our government because they would have told us.
Exactly. They would have told us. Exactly. And I'm like, because that's what they do. They don't.
How about
lie
the word
us.
mothership?
Yeah. It's an Iranian. Right. And I'm like,
mothership.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, look, I know Iranians have a fucking, like an aircraft carrier with drones on them. Like everybody fucking knows that, right? But for this dude to come out of his face and say what he said, I got to rewind it just a little bit, man, because it's so entertaining and frustrating at the same time. Let's listen to this guy. I'm
going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones. Is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Now, we know there was a probability it could have been our own government. We know it's not our own government because they would have let us know. It could have been some really glorified hobbyist or hobbyists that were doing something unbelievable. They don't have the technology. But let's pretend that's possible. The third possibility was somebody, an adversarial country, doing this. Know that Iran made a deal with China to purchase drones, motherships, and technology in order to go forward. The sources I have are good. They can't reveal who they are because they are speaking to me in confidentiality. These drones should be shot down, whether it was some crazy hobbyist that we can't imagine, or whether it is Iran, and I think it very possibly could be, they should be shot down. We are not getting the full deal, and the military is on alert with this.
Look, you've given us some pretty dire information just here, and I want to make sure that our viewers are digesting this. Iran has the capability to pull up along our eastern seaboard and launch drones the size of an SUV into the skies of several states, particularly New Jersey, where we know the incoming president has a large home, also in the same county or nearby where some of these drones in New Jersey have been seen. That capability exists. It's possible some of those drones are here. So I have two questions. How are they fueling them? They have to land somewhere. Drones don't fly forever. Why don't they close down the airspace? Yes, it's inconvenient. Yes, it's the holidays. Shut it down. But if you start shooting things and you don't know how they're fueled, that's going to be mass explosions. This isn't like one spy balloon.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I did some research on Earthshot Initiative about a year ago on the carbon sequestration, right? And they have
wait. On what?
Earthshot Initiative.
No. On Earthshot Initiative on
the carbon sequestration, where they're doing the carbon capture.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with that. Okay, so what they're doing is they're taking the saline from these salt mines, and they're using them to make blue hydrogen. It's according to the Green Deal, right? So I located over 12,000 of these containments.
Wait. Okay.
Some have
65. Wait.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So blue hydrogen gas, you mean?
Blue hydrogen, 65,000 gauss per square inch.
65,000 what?
GSP or whatever gauss.
GSP.
That's something to do with the pressure. I'm not familiar with how
Gauss, because Gauss Gauss measures the magnetic field.
Okay, well, GSP is something. It sounds like that. I'm not familiar with it. All I know is I studied I got the research on the location, what these are. It's part of the Green New Deal. Earthshot Initiative is something to do with the royal family. Now, what's really weird is the last thing she stated is, y'all go into shooting these things down, there's no telling what's in them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So all I know is that is one of the most like critical frameworks of all of the research I've ever done, Vlad. That is one of the most really weird Forbes map 3 years ago, the flood map connects to all of the layout of where these things are. So
I've
that
seen
is
that laid out. I agree.
beyond, but I can tell you right now, we as a people, when we talk, when we put these things out there, I have no idea what they want to do. I know that they have some type, I know they need us as a consumer. I don't know how many people we really are here. I don't know if there's less than they say, which it looks like it could be less because, you know, most of our land was bought up by Bill Gates and who was it? From Amazon. So, but to hear her say that like that, what could be in the drones? Because people will shoot them down and she's suggesting it. You get what I'm saying? Or they need to be shot down. So it's been suggested.
They
but
can't.
warned, you know, like they had to put it out there to, you do this, you know, how do you get a human to do something? You tell them not to, right?
Listen, they can't shoot them down. Okay. That's going to be first and foremost.
Right.
And it's not like they're shy to doing that. Okay. Let's get real here. They used a $500,000 fucking Sidewinder missile to shoot down a goddamn balloon. Okay. So, you know, you could have just rode alongside of it with a knife and just cut a hole in the damn thing.
Right.
They used a Sidewinder missile on a balloon.
On a balloon,
That's
exactly.
true.
And
That's
I'm like,
true.
Yeah, but how
now
relevant?
this is not the first time that they've encountered these orbs and shit, and they have engaged them, and they can't keep up with them. They can't maneuver with them. They can't even lock them on target. And that's the reason they haven't bothered shooting anything down, because it's going to shoot and a miss, and it's going to do collateral damage.
Yeah, I get
now
that.
I don't think they're from another planet or anything like that.
Of course.
It's some other technology, probably from whatever is getting ready to overthrow this system we've got now to place us under an even tighter lockdown of slavery. Mark
Would you
my
say they
words.
beta test?
now this
Could
is
they be beta test, Osov? I'm sorry.
now I'm gonna take it. Now I'm not gonna go as deep into it as you guys, but along the lines of what you guys are saying, I agree. Now this is what I foresee real fast, and then I have a story to read you guys. I got actually not even a story; it's news, or the way they would give the news. But anyway, I feel that what they're doing, they're making like something similar to. They're making legislation somehow. They were talking about legislation. So this is what it is. They said SUV sized drones. Keep that in mind, right?
Yep.
They said that we don't know what they are. It's not New Jersey had a state of emergency. Apparently they did. States of emergency can't last all day. They can't last for a long time. You have to do it for a short amount of time, get what you need to get, do what you need to do, and then emergency's over, right? Now, I haven't heard no end of this state of emergency. That's another thing. You've heard, I don't know, they've been saying that people have been shooting them down. They've been saying that the president, Trump, the president-elect, has been saying, go ahead and shoot them down if you can. So this is what I predict. One of those SUV-sized drones is going to go down, right? Loss of power, loss of whatever, in New York City and fall on somebody and fall on somebody's fucking car and kill like 2-3 people. And then they're going to be like, oh my God, the tragedy of the century. We didn't know who brought these things in here. We're starting to trace it back to Iran and stuff like that. And then this is what they're going to do. They're going to legislate something. And then they're going to take control of the skies above our heads. And this is what's going to happen. Because just 2-3, like 3-4 weeks ago, I saw a dude at his fucking house. He was in his house. And then I'm going to show the film here in a little bit. But he saw a drone appear, and then he shot that motherfucker. And then the FBI or the cops come, and then they're like, sir, did you shoot that drone? He was like, yeah, it just showed up at the thing. And then they're like, well, thank you for telling us. You're under arrest.
Yeah.
That's a federal offense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Federal offense my ass, motherfucker. That's your goddamn airspace.
Yeah.
But
Hey, but before we get
Well,
past
here's
this
something-
point, before it's not relative, I don't remember which comedian said this, but it was probably around 7 or 8 years ago. He's like, so apparently Amazon is about to use drones to deliver packages, which I'm all about.
yes.
It's like skeet shooting with prizes.
Yes, no, but that's a good point. So this is
Come
what,
on.
here's my thing.
Well-
No, that's a good point. So they're gonna
Skeet shooting with
legislate. They're
prizes.
probably gonna run legislation to shut
Mhm.
the fucking air up, so
Yeah.
now they can run delivery. That's just one of the things that they can take control of.
And tax it if you want to use it, and you got to be regulated.
Yes, they
Mhm.
can tax it now, just like they tax the fucking roads. They tax
Well-
the roads that you drive on with potholes all over the fucking place. They can't fucking fix those. And then they're gonna fucking do things. And this is, I know it sounds sexy to talk about the other things with war, but this is the small stuff, the accessible stuff that they can do. This is the
Right.
small stuff. So I see this being more of a possibility of them going ahead, run legislation that way by dropping one of the 2, 3. And then the thing is, stupid motherfuckers actually believe they don't know what the fuck is up in the goddamn sky.
Terahertz frequency,
Dude,
Vlad.
So
Dude,
do
They got
anybody know if there's a
frequency-
law that defines if you own a piece of property, like an acre of land? Is there a law that defines how high
how
up?
much elevation? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, bro, oh my god, I
Is that a
forgot.
thing?
Like, I asked
does.
the real
Well,
estate.
It
check
is a
this
thing?
out. Check
It's
this
all
out, Brad. Pull up what I got down there. This is a guy posted this
That's what she said.
a few hours ago. It was actually filmed, put up at 2:05 a.m. today.
Okay.
And it said that these are not drones at 30,000 feet taken today from Chicago to Newark. This is something far more sinister. Something big is happening. And it even gives the credit to who it was, somebody named Easily Amused on Reddit. And let me just give you the
Okay. I ain't buying it. Okay.
I don't know.
Those must be the SUV sized drones from Iran then.
Right?
I'm gonna put this down in the chat, the link to it.
Yeah, please, please. That's interesting though.
Just so hard to trust anything nowadays.
Look at there, you see the horizon way over there?
Where,
Yeah,
where,
that
where?
shot.
Show it again.
Hang on. Right there, right here in the light.
Barely.
Right. Now he's trying to got all
Barely.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't have any port and starboard lights on it. Wait a minute.
Looks like an eye, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got a super. It's
And it
got a
was
super
oscillating
pronounced-
like-
It got like concentrated light directly in the middle.
Yes.
And they're just chilling there.
Are those clouds right there or a field?
Yeah, these lines are clouds.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
They're at 30,000 feet, man.
Yeah.
Frequencies, y'all, bro. Frequency.
Oh my god.
That's the wing.
Yeah, you know, I ain't buying it, bro. I can't.
Man,
I'm
what kind of
sorry.
tech do we have to control it that well from that
Yeah,
distance?
we know
Look at
what
that. It's shaped like Saturn.
we know what those
Look at
are.
it close.
I ain't buying it. They want us to buy it. I ain't buying it.
What?
Me neither.
That one didn't.
Yeah.
That's a
Look
little
at that.
different. Yeah, that's more realistic.
That ain't really FAA lights either, though.
That one was
No.
kind of convincing, but I don't know.
So I
I'm
could
gonna
see
tell you
the
like this,
muddying
let
the
'em-
water. I could see the
let 'em-
muddying the waters. Throwing a couple of those SUV sized drones up there just to confuse a lot of people, and then things
Yep.
that could possibly be real. Like I think we've probably said that a million times already.
Yeah.
But the things that could
Let them F
possibly
around
be
and find out.
right, things that could possibly be, you know, what we don't know, right? Could
Saab,
be
you got
up
something
there.
for him?
TR3B. What's that?
You got something for him, Saab, over there?
TR3B.
Oh, the triangle.
Tom
Oh, yeah.
DeLong. Tom
Shit.
DeLong.
I got a shotgun at
Yeah.
the ready, baby.
Hold on, bro.
You got some dragon fire in that bitch too, boy.
So
Dragon's breath.
So I got something for y'all. Do you guys want to hear a story?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
One
All right.
flip on
Let's
that
ask.
time.
Let's go to the chat. Do you guys want to hear a story? Because this, I'm serious. Like, this is the BBC. Like, I see this and I see news written all over it. News, just news. Because we've been fooled before.
That's right.
And we're getting ready to get like, I already know it, bro. I already know it. We're going. You know what it is? They're showing us this stuff, and then you know what's going to happen? Motherfuckers are going to get scared, and then they're going to be like, "You guys are the end all be all. You do everything. Please, please save us." We've done it before. We've done it before. We've done it before. We getting ready to do that motherfucker again.
Come on.
So I got a story for y'all. I got a story. I found something, and so actually I didn't find something. I kind of made it up. But want to present you guys something. You guys ready for a story? I know I asked you. I sound super redundant and it's silly. Okay. Story time with Vlad coming right up. Oh, let's how do I do that? Oh, actually, no. There we go, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mute you guys, and I'm gonna keep this open, okay? So bear with me, family. Yeah, man, this is just some of the craziest stuff I've seen ever in my life, but I ain't falling for it. I ain't falling for it.
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم
Simon and Schuster presents a tale of wondrous contraptions. The skyward fury of Persia. In the days of yore, when the heavens were yet unquiet, with the clamor of man's cunning devices, there arose in the far and storied land of Persia a grievous discontent. For the lords of that realm, clad in robes of stately bearing, and prideful in their cunning, did cast their gaze across the wide seas to the land of the new world, that realm known as America. Lo, spake they in council, doth yon nation not meddle in our affairs, seeking to lay low the majesty of Persia? Shall we suffer these indignities in silence? Nay, shall answer their insolence with marvel of artifice and power. Thus did the wise men and the artificers of Persia labor night and day in secret chambers beneath the ground, with tools of iron and fire, alchemical arts beyond the ken of lesser men. They did fashion devices of great cunning, winged machines, greatest steeds, yet bearing the visage of monstrous chariots, their forms strange to the eye, and their purpose dark to the heart.
وذللوا كل ظالم حربا على كل حرب سلما لكل مسالم القول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا
Behold, cried the chief among them, raising his arms to the heavens. The drone craft is born, swift as the falcon, cunning as the fox, and laden with the wrath of Persia. The assembly did marvel, their eyes alight with steel and vengeance. Ere long, the sky above Persia dark with these mighty contraptions, like locusts in number. They swarm and hovered, awaiting the command of their masters. At length, the day came when the great Imam, seated upon the lofty tier, and raised his voice unto the heavens. Allah Akbar! Let them fly! He cried. His tone as sharp as the desert wind. Let them strike into the hearts of the new world, that they may know the might of Persia and tremble. So, with the sound like the roar of 1,000 storms, the chariot drones did rise into the heavens, their forms shimmering in the sun. They flew swift and true over the mountains and seas, their course set for the land called America. In the new world, the people gazed upward in wonder and dread as these strange sky chariots descended from the clouds. "Oh no, what devilry is this?" cried they, their tongues faltering before the might of such a craft. The drones, relentless in their purpose, did descend upon the cities, bearing not gifts, but burdens of woe. Thus was the fury of Persia made manifest, and the world did behold a new tale of craft and vengeance writ large in the annals of history. Yet even as the contraption soared, wise men in both realms pondered the folly of their masters, wondering what end such devices might bring. For the skies were ever restless with the designs of men. Reporting to you live, Rupert Jones, BBC News. Yeah, y'all. Story time's over. Story time's over, y'all.
Hey, you know what I never thought much about? I'm sure this whole crowd knows about iPet Goat 2 and all the symbolism there.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a different company because it looks completely different. But did you guys see the sequel to that?
Sequel to?
iPet Goat 2?
No, what?
iPet Goat 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're not familiar with this whole phenomenon?
iPet Goat?
Yeah. Oh, Vlad, real quick, I wanted to just tell you, here's how we know it's bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
NASA cuts live feed after UFO sighting. Just an hour ago, NASA's live stream was abruptly cut as a strange, mysterious craft came into view. The footage, slightly sped up, shows UAPs crossing the screen before the feed goes dark.
Bro, wait a minute. Well, I'm sorry, Saab. Aren't we supposed to have like 5,000 satellites up there seeing what the fuck is going on? Don't we have the Himawari that's looking at weather patterns and everything else?
They can't even keep Starlink up for 24 hours. What the fuck, right? Come on.
Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
This is why did drones don't work in space. So what was this? Why did NASA shut it down? Are they hiding something they don't want us to see? The truth is out there. Why won't they let us see it? Okay, and here's if you want to see the footage, it's stupid. But
oh my goodness. You know what? You know, for all the stuff we talk about, for all the things we catch, that's something that totally skipped my mind. Because they have all these satellites up and around there. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, go ahead, shoot.
Here it comes.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. But it's 1111. Just in case anybody wanted to know, it's an angel number.
1011.
Hey. Yeah, at the time. 1111 East Coast.
1011. Shit
10,
coast.
11 your time.
So I noticed they waited and cut it until after you had a good chance to see it real good too. The live feed from the international. Yeah, let's wait till it's already across the damn screen before you cut it, for crying out loud. Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's to reify the narrative, you understand? This is to reify the narrative that these are aliens coming from space and that our drones are up there checking them out. Okay, that's going to be the narrative. Mark my words. Okay, and everybody will forget all about the claim about Iranian motherships and shit. That'll go right down the memory hole. You watch.
They can totally go forget SUV sized drones until they land on somebody's dome top, till they land on somebody's car or somebody's house or somebody's child. Then they're gonna be like, oh, it landed on a child. It landed in a schoolyard. It killed 5 children. We have to pass legislation to cover the skies, so you can't fly drone. And here's another part of that: they're going to keep it to where drones, if you have a drone, it'll be illegal. You won't be able to have a drone. You won't be able to fly a drone.
Have you heard this stuff lately? This is about the 3rd incidents I've seen of this. So today on Twitter, that people have been filming in a parking lot, and the fucking lights and the car lights and tail lights are just flashing on all the cars in the parking lot. I've seen a couple of reports of this, and here's one from Pittsburgh, another one from New Jersey I saw earlier. And it's crazy. These people are like standing around like, what in the fuck is going on? All their lights are blinking. The street lamps are blinking on and off and shit. It's crazy.
You know, I know this is going to sound a little bit fetched far.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
With everything being wired the way it is, Bluetooth this, Bluetooth that, they have everything wired up. This is what I think. I bet you they have control over it. They could control that stuff. People seem to forget that. What is it? They passed the infrastructure bill.
Man, that was back during Clinton. They were putting backdoor shit into all of the appliances and everything.
Everything. Yo, even refrigerators have Bluetooth in them. Refrigerators. So it's like an episode of Batteries Not Included. Don't be surprised if these motherfuckers go ahead and have control of everything. Your computer, has the devil pop up on it and makes you think that, oh my God, the devil just came up. Man, they have control. Even the TVs. Your analog TV is a thing of the past.
Right.
Everything is digital. Your car is digital. You can't even repair your car. You could change the tires. You could change the oil. That's it.
That's it.
Other than that, it is digital still.
Well, notice in the Bible actually says they will be made to worship the image of the beast.
Not even the beast itself.
So people that go like AI is not possible, it's just faster learning and surfing the web. That's not actually true. But if you think about the whole ghost in the machine thing and the embodiment of lost, Nephilim souls, God, that's a whole different rabbit hole. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine, man. Like, we're gonna have to go. It's gonna get to the point to where we're gonna wind up going. Fucking old school. Like, there's gonna be a segment of us, like a big segment of us, that's gonna see this shit play out. We're gonna get it for what it is, and then we're gonna be like, you know what? I can't trust my shit. Can't trust my phone. Can't trust my TV. Can't trust my goddamn. Even if you have an electronic piano, you can't trust that either. It's gotten crazy.
How many people you think they scared helpless out of that newscast right there?
Man,
right.
No, you're right.
The ones
you're
that
right.
are programmed, they're tripping right now, y'all.
Yes, but you want to know, here's the problem. This is the problem that they came up, that I see them coming up against. They put way too much bullshit within succession.
Yeah.
That jerk off got his ear shot off. That happened. We found out that's bullshit.
Of course.
We had some other stuff happen. We know that's bullshit. We just had this thing happen in 2020. We know that's bullshit. So there's so many things that we're catching out there. We're like, whatever they're coming with is going to be bullshit. So it doesn't give us time to forget.
Right.
A lot of us.
And these guys, they've been planning multi-generational because they're obeying masters that have no time limit.
Exactly.
You know, they don't die at 100. You know, I love that atheists think that they can outsmart the original liar.
Exactly. And
Come
you know,
on.
you have to remind the atheist, hey, bro, we were all lied to.
That's right.
You're not like, it's not like you're fucking smart. You don't have it figured out. And you being an atheist and you wear your fucking little cardigan sweater with your little fucking, you know, looking like a goddamn, what do they call those guys? Those goddamn hipsters, looking like a hipster, thinking that they're cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're really not. You're really
If
not.
you can
and
get
you've been fucking fooled.
If you can get your mind blown by close-up magic walking down the streets in New Orleans in the French Quarter, you don't think the devil's gotten that shit down even better?
Exactly.
Come on, you're not even being rational at this point.
Exactly. They got us all fooled, man. They got us. Like
they got us too. Even us that are awake, we're still one step behind. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
No. You're absolutely right, because they were preparing for guys like us. We're still a pain in the ass though. Who's here? Who we got here? Kyle. What's going on, Kyle?
No, Kyle.
Can you hear me?
Yes, got you loud and clear.
What's up, Rico?
What's going on, man?
Hey, buddy.
Hanging, man. Just put the dog in bed.
I had the worst eyesight when I turned the lights
about
off.
These drones, man. You heard about that AI? They're training the AI.
They're what?
Training the AI so that they can fly those drones around with AI.
Yeah. And exactly. Let me tell you, they're training the AI so well, that's going to be our replacements.
I wonder if that's what they talk about in Revelations. Sorry, your mic's quiet. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, not saying they're doing all those Walmart and Amazon delivery drones, all that shit.
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder if what comes out of the pit, you know, they talk about the scorpions and all that
frogs
flying. I wonder if that has something to do with that somehow, if that connects. You guys know what I'm talking about?
The pit.
They have
in Revelation
scorpions that sting, but the men won't be able to die for 5 months.
Die, yes, they'll be begging for death, and the death will.
Death won't. Yeah. I wonder if that has something to do with AI somehow. Like, I'm the guy. I'm sure I'm not the first guy, but no one told me the whole thing I told you about. They're made to worship the image of the beast, and also I think the reason why it says they'll take the mark in the right hand or the forehead is because paraplegics exist, but they have to have their head.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of little things that I read too deep into that I have fun speculating. Like, I don't pretend to know, but I really get off on going down these rabbit holes.
I mean, really, that's it. It's not crazy, because maybe in the 80s thinking like this might have been crazy. But now seeing where we are, seeing the turns and the twists that we've come across, anything you say, there's a good possibility that it might happen. It doesn't surprise. None of the shit shocks me no more. It just doesn't. So give us your best, because there's a good chance that it might happen tomorrow.
Hey, Kyle, can you get a little louder somehow?
Yeah, can you hear me better? I changed the mic settings.
Yeah, but yeah, you called in, so like, I'll let me mute myself so you can.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to interrupt or anything. I know you guys were talking TFE and all that bullshit earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt, so I was just listening in, saying what's up. I hadn't seen anybody. I just want to say what's up.
It's good to see you, man. What's going on?
Yeah, good to see you too, Vlad. Zob, nice to meet you.
Hmm.
And while you guys are in there, make sure to hit those likes. Make sure to hit those likes.
Don't forget about that.
Hit those likes. Yeah,
done
man.
And done.
All right. Yeah, man. Like, this is fucking crazy. So this is where we are with these drones. So my thing is, where do we go from here? Because I don't know if it's going to happen to where the drones are going to disappear and then we just walk away like nothing happened. Where do we go from here? Legislation.
I'm okay. Sorry. I thought.
No. Hey, that's okay, because I think I seriously think they're not going to just let this fucking thing. Okay, the drones are gone. Because here's the thing, man. This is something that we spoke about the other day. Everybody's got a fucking missile. Everybody's itching to fire a fucking missile, right? Everybody's itching to fire one of them bitches. When Saab just mentioned the fucking balloon, the Chinese balloon, quote unquote, that flew over Montana into American airspace, they were like, yo, I bet you the Air Force was like, can we fly our F-15, no, matter of fact, could we fly our F-22? Could we fly one of our Raptors? And could we shoot a missile at that bitch? We need the fucking training. Can we get some training? And then they were like, hey, man. And then whoever got to shot it, they were like, yay, I got to shoot it. They probably filmed it and everything. You mean to tell me with these fucking things in the sky, you don't have somebody that's fucking itching to fire a missile up that fucking thing's ass? I'll tell you what would have happened in another country that doesn't play bullshit like the American government plays tricks on its people. They would have shot 1 million missiles at that fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Now, somebody brought up a really good point. I was watching Bro Sanchez earlier today, and he was like, so what it is that y'all think about these UFOs up there being in American airspace and just fucking with everybody? See, because I don't know, but Bro Sanchez, when I was in the military, a lot of this shit just didn't make sense to me. No, brother, you're going to have to be quiet and let me talk, man. You know what I'm saying? So somebody brought up a really good point. Anybody familiar with the Battle of Los Angeles?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. The real one, not the movie. Yeah.
Bro.
Yep.
The Battle of Los Angeles, 1942. 1940 something. 1940 something.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of things. There's the Battle of Los Angeles, that one. There's also the lights that, and when I heard when they mentioned that, a couple of things came within like a 10-year period, right? From 1942. You had that movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still, came out. That's where my logo comes from, Ironwork 92,000's logo. That. But before that, I think it was 1952 or 1951, you had the lights appearing over DC.
52.
It was that was 1952. So
1952.
That's that old? Where the triangle, that whole thing was that old?
It says that a UFO on July 14th, 1952, the Nash Fortenberry UFO sighting was reported over Chesapeake Bay when two commercial pilots claimed to have seen 8 UFOs flying in a tight echelon formation at the height of the UFO flap.
Yep. That was 72 years ago.
Right.
Bro.
Can I make an observation? Am I on mute?
Yeah.
An observation I've noticed, and this sounds a little off topic, but it's not.
Bro, that was the year. Wait a minute. That was 1952?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was the year of the dragon. That was the year of the dragon.
Wow.
1947 was the year that the Roswell incident happened.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, they did the ritual. They did the ritual in that desert. You know what? Different rabbit hole. Never mind.
Wait, are you talking about Aleister Crowley?
Yeah.
Jack Parsons.
Well, no, Jack Parsons. And Aleister Crowley was mad at them for not shutting the portal. But something I do want to bring up, it's going to sound like it's off topic at first, but I've been balls deep into conspiracy for, oh my God, like 15 years now, right?
Okay,
One thing I've noticed is that I can remember when you were lucky to get one juicy conspiracy every few months, and then it going up to every couple months to every month.
5 a week.
Now we're getting like 2 or 3 a week.
Yeah, right.
Like
Dude.
it's exponential. I mean,
I got one for you. I got one for you.
Sure.
What would they do, Sav, if they use these towers? They got him up the 5G, which is 9th generation towers, to link up, allow it to come over. What would you do? We would take the towers out first, if that would be the case.
Yeah, that
Take
would
them
be.
out.
I've always said that's target number one. Okay,
But what if they got
target number one
1,000-kilowatt
in
lasers?
any confrontation. Okay,
Yes.
the first thing that they take out is communications.
That's
Yep.
right.
That's
Okay.
what the synagogue of Satan did to the
Yep.
USS Liberty.
Yep.
Well, that's what the U.S. did in Desert Storm when we first went in there and bombed Baghdad. They first sent in EA6s that had jamming equipment on it, and they blinded the shit out of them, and then hit them with all those ordnances. But I just wanted to say real quick, you've heard of Kenneth Arnold. That's where the whole term flying saucer came from.
Right.
He was flying in a plane, I guess, over Washington State, and he saw some like boomerang shaped things, and he said they were skipping like saucers across the water, but in the air. And that's where the term flying saucer came. And that's the same year that the Roswell crash happened too, in New Mexico, 1947. So there's a pivotal amount of shit going on between 1947 and 1952. Or wasn't that where we had the other one? Yeah. So some really crazy shit going on with that, man. But they've been trying to seed us with this brothers. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kyle. What was it?
Trump signed that 5G and Beyond Act right at the beginning of the Ronos. Do you know that?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Listen, that guy's nothing but trouble. Okay. They offered you 2 shit sandwiches and put ketchup on one. Which one you want? Okay.
I never heard that.
That's basically the way it went down. They said, let's see if the people want to go with Zionism or Marxism. It doesn't matter either way, because they're both created by the same people and end up in the same place.
Exactly.
And you ain't gonna be the one on top, that's for sure. So this Trump guy's a character. He's a problem. He even, faking assassination for boost your points, and it worked. The people are so goddamn dumb. They bought into that shit. They really bought that 100%. And now they're willing to do anything. This is the whole thing about the Cult 45 crew, is that, it don't matter. If he said something fucked up, they're going to say, oh, I don't remember him saying that. And you have to show them the video. Or they'll say, well, no, he's playing 5D chess crossed with chutes and ladders with tiddlywinks underwater or some dumb shit. And him and the white hats are going to come and help everybody. Meanwhile, he's already filling his cabinet with goddamn swamp creatures and Zionists. Get out of here, bro. This guy is trouble. And he ain't got nothing to lose in this one, because after this, he can't run again, right?
Nope.
And I think during his campaign, he said, go ahead, get out there and vote. Vote for me. After you vote for me, everything's going to be so great. You'll never have to vote.
You'll never have to vote again.
What? Yep. What do you mean by that?
Yep. That's true. That's true. And you want to know something? Don't forget, he faked the whole ear thing. And he loves talking about his synagogue of Satan's son-in-law and his synagogue of his daughter's
I
now
still
part
have
of
my sympathy badge that I can wear like all the rest of them artards wore around at the convention. Jesus.
Oh God.
These people are like adolescents, man. People,
I bet he looked at him.
The majority of people are operating from an adolescent mindset. They really are. I talked to these idiots on Facebook and shit. And this one guy, I had to humble him right out. And I said, wait a minute. Took you 12 years to learn basic shit. And then you spent money for another 3.5 or 4 years so you could be a bean counter? Oh my God, I would be so embarrassed if that was the top of my fucking life, was to be a bean counter.
Yep. Exactly.
What does that mean, by the way?
He's an accountant.
I've heard that. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's an accountant or some kind of shit like that. That's not a big deal. It's just fucking math. Who cares?
Yeah, man. I tell you what, they've got the system fucking rigged, and they got it rigged to they got it down to a science. Let me tell you, man, these degrees, these people with their degrees. Listen, if you get a degree, I'm not taking anything away from you. You wasted your time, whatever. But these people, and no, shout out to people with degrees, like in something that you need, like AI and computing and stuff. Yeah. That shit is hard. I give you props, right? Because I have a hard time with computers and stuff. But these people with these philosophy degrees in French, this one, that one, it's like, you know what? You've wasted your time. And if that's you guys in the chat that might have one of those degrees, I'm sorry. Astronomy, I'm sorry. But they make you feel as if they pigeonhole these people, and they make them feel as if they've accomplished something in life when you didn't accomplish a fucking thing. God. Exactly to your point, like that bean counter. Like, it's like you could have trained a monkey to do the same fucking thing. You could have trained somebody else to do that same bean counting. They probably would have done a much better job.
Listen, the money that these universities are raking in is obscene. It's obscene. My wife works for James Madison University, right?
Oh, right around the corner.
She's in Florida right now. She's in Florida. She's just the head of the administrative assistants, right? They said, "Oh, you want to go to the game? We're in a bowl game down there or something." Yeah, sure, I'll go. You can bring somebody if you want to. I could have gone. I didn't want to have to leave my dogs though, so I didn't go. She's down there on her own. They took other people down there. They went and they all have big expensive dinners, and these coaches and shit are getting paid mondo money, man. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the salaries that these people are getting. And it's all because these universities and the banks are in cahoots with one another. If you got to take out 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 years worth of salary in loans, holy crap, debt is wealth to these people. And that's exactly where they're coming from, man. There is no reason that the tuition for a university should be anywhere near what it is.
And you still got idiots. Idiots are a dime a dozen, dude. They're a dime.
Even worse now that it's become like the safe place haven. It's getting. I would not let my daughter go to college.
Well, think about this: a degree or a diploma. And I'm going to say there was a time when a high school diploma actually meant something.
Yeah.
Right? But here's how you got to look at all these degrees. They're only as good as the stupidest motherfucker that's got one.
Yep.
Okay. That's it. When you got idiots that have this degree, that now devalued everyone else's degrees. And how did they get the degree? They just put in the time and paid the money. They don't really fucking know anything.
Yep.
Regurgitation.
It's like that No Child Left Behind for colleges.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
you know, like, I didn't make a ton of money, but I traveled the world. I graduated high school. I learned to play the drums and traveled the world just by being independent.
Man,
this was way before I was awake.
Yeah,
I was agnostic then.
Yeah, people that like take life by the horns happen to be the smart ones. People
I
that
wouldn't go that
go
far
out
with
and
me,
live.
though.
Yeah, people that go out and live and experience and learn people and talk with people. They say, "Oh, it's street smarts." No, that's life. You need life. You need to live.
Experience.
Yeah, you don't need to take a book and bang it against your dome and think.
What are they really doing? What are they really doing? It's an indoctrination program designed to put people into a slave class. They don't say, "Hey, now you're ready to go out there and start up your own business." Right? You're ready to go out there and have your own company, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not focused on it. So that you can go be a slave in a certain category for another corporation or something like that. See?
Exactly.
And you get a grant whenever you're the most in line with the indoctrination.
Yeah.
You know, this is a little bit self-grandizing, but I think one of my favorite moments in the world was me standing at the edge. We were going into California, Tempe, Arizona. We were at the Grand Canyon, and we were broke. We were in an 18-passenger van with like a motorcycle trailer for our gear. We had to brush our teeth in the water fountains at the Grand Canyon, but I was standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon going, I just hit things with sticks and got here. Like, that's pretty much what I did. I hit things with sticks a little bit better than this next guy. You know, I get how that sounds. Like, I say that with zero ego. But like it meant something to me. Like, hey, I did this, and I did it against all odds. And I wasn't even that great of a drummer. I really wasn't. I just carried myself well.
Yeah, and you want to know something, man? You put yourself in when you work your ass off like that, you put yourself in a mind space to where it kind of changes you, and then it changes your environment, and it changes the people that you meet, and it changes the opportunities that you're going to come up against. You know what I'm saying? And so you're basically changing your life with your actions, or you're changing the trajectory of your life with your actions. And so like you can make things happen if you want to, right?
And have a good Dude, if you're
Exactly.
easy to get along with, that carries so much more weight than any degree.
Totally. And you know, it's all up here. Like I
Yep.
remember when we had a couple of sailors that were it was chief season, right? It's a Navy thing. It was chief season. So you had these sailors that we gave them tasks, and then it was like, hey, I need you to do this. Most of them didn't do it, right? And then I was like, hey, why didn't you do this task that I gave you 3 days to do? He's like, oh, I forgot. Then I was like, really? Did you forget? He was like, yeah. And I was like, what's your favorite fucking football team? He's like, the Ohio State. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, so if I told you that I had some the Ohio State fucking tickets and I need you to do, he's like, man, I would have did that shit 5 minutes ago. I'd have done it in 5 minutes. I was like, well, there it is. It's your interest.
What they call it, selective hearing or selective learning. Wait,
that's it, man.
You know what I
If
mean?
you want to do some shit, you do it. That's it.
Yep.
If I
Yep.
wanted to learn computers like that, I'd have fucking learned them, right? But like all this stuff that people are having to go and fucking put in money for to get a degree to do this, man, it's such a fucking scam. It makes my eyes water. It's such a fucking scam.
All
And
this
so
footage
now-
coming out. Sorry.
And now we fucking pay for it. We fucking pay for it because these fuckers can't think. And it's so unfortunate because most of them are our fucking family. And then we got to deal with these motherfuckers for fucking Thanksgiving, for fucking Christmas, whatever the fucking holiday, goddamn family reunion, birthday party, goddamn funeral. We got to deal with the same fucking idiots. And then you want to know something? It turns out they're your fucking family. It turns out they're your goddamn best friend. It turns out they're your fucking neighbor. They're your fucking doctor. They're your priest. They're your pastor, whatever the fuck. And it's the same fucking people all the goddamn time. All of them got these fucking degrees. All of them got these fucking credentials. And not a goddamn one of them could think. And it's you versus everybody else. You're trying to fucking patch these goddamn holes all over the fucking boat. And all of them are just standing there just fucking shaking their goddamn lips, watching football. Meanwhile, you got this shit in the sky. And nobody's like... The football games are still going on at Giant Stadium. But you got these fucking things in the sky. Lord knows
I know,
what the
man.
fuck's going on
That's
up there.
crazy.
This is how
hey,
fucking
Vlad.
these people are.
Have you ever heard why DJ's our fifth member? Have I ever told you this story?
Who?
DJ Curious. He's the fifth member of Tinfoil Sombrero. Do you know why?
Oh, yeah. I've seen DJ, but no, I didn't.
Okay, so he's openly gay, although he's celibate, but he's openly gay. And when I wanted him on the show, I just loved his personality, and he has a killer testimony. But every time I have a guest on, except for you, I guess, I usually talk to people a couple times, sometimes hours at a time before I have them on. That way I know like where they want to go, what they do or don't want to talk about. And I had DJ on, and we drew a parallel that I would have never dreamt of, which is he's a gay dude, right? So he's part of that super liberal,
they tend to be.
What?
They tend to be.
Yeah, super liberal, alphabet agenda. Well, when he woke up, he got the same rejection from that crowd that I got from my ex-bandmates and, some of my old friends. The same level of rejection, like just because we thought we had these friends for life, they would take a bullet for us, but it just wasn't so once you didn't agree with their opinions. And when I drew that parallel, I was like, I can't, you should see me at my mom's apartment pacing going, God, what if the other guys don't agree with adding DJ to the story if they don't get why this is so important to me? Because we experienced the same thing, just in different levels of brainwashed society.
Right.
Like it was so clear to me that he's like still going through it. Like this happened to me. I've been a flat earther since 2015. He's only like 2.5 years in, so he's still like hurting,
Right.
When I saw that parallel of like waking up and not getting exactly what you thought you stood for, like you know, like I thought I was in like not literal punk rock bands, but punk rock ethos.
Okay.
Turns out, like the most punk rock bands in the world are the most brainwashed. You can't even be our roadie if you're not triple vaxxed and wearing a mask. Like it turns out, it was the opposite. It's so crazy. Am I landing home here? Do you get what I'm trying to?
Yeah, no.
Like,
They claim to be these liberals, these people that have this vast amount of wisdom and knowledge, fonts of fucking intelligence and knowledge, right?
And open-mindedness.
And open mind, yes, and being open-minded. And then they're like, dude, where's your mask? It's like, oh, you on that shit. That's what we doing now, huh? That's what we're doing. We're on that time.
Yeah. No, and you know what the worst part is? I know that they all think this because they all rat each other out whenever I run into them.
Yes.
Like,
being
hey,
a rat,
you know what?
Yeah, being a rat is like in style now. Being a rat, being against your neighbor is in style now. It's like the thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know, I don't know, it's so crazy because people think they're so different, but they're just the same. It's the same fucking thing. And to me, what it boils down to is your level of comfort and your level of honesty versus dishonesty, right? Are you willing to admit that, hey, the shit isn't what you thought it was, and willing to admit, hey, I need to change? A lot of these guys, they're not willing to change, so they're going to keep lying to themselves.
Yeah.
Because they're comfortable being their, you know, their worst selves. They're comfortable being that way.
I've got closer friends in this community than people that I've toured the world with. And that's a weird thing to say, man. Like, these are people, 18 passenger van with 7 dudes and eating gas station food. Like, you get close. You think that's lifelong, and it is lifelong. It's not like we're not friends, but it's not.
Gas station food causes some of the worst flatulence to be in a van with too, buddy.
Oh, dude, we used to buy the. Remember back when you had the little like air freshener?
Oh, the Banaka?
Yeah. So you would know someone in the van farted whenever you hear.
Oh no, dude! Listen, I used to have a blast. We'd go up to the city. We'd go down to the city up here. Up here, we're Blad's at. We'd all have to ride in a van together to go up there. We were building houses back about 20 years ago. And buddy, I'll tell you what, on the way home, we'd stop at this little store and I'd get me a couple of them pickled eggs, baby. I was going to kill everybody in that fucking van.
Oh my God, yo, dude, you need
They knew better too. And they saw me because I was right by the passenger door too, right? So they saw if I rolled up the window, they knew what was getting ready to happen, man. I was going to kill everybody. That was it. We'd see who could be the rankest motherfucker on the whole van.
Pickled eggs are dangerous to society.
Dude,
Why would you do that?
Let me tell you about a hardcore tour to do in a van. Like we did, our tour manager owned a tour bus leasing company that did most like Warped Tour and Ozfest bands, but we couldn't afford the gas. Like our budget wasn't enough to afford the gas and the driver, so we were in a van. But we sometimes got to do that. But Warped Tour is a hardcore tour to do in a van because it's all in the daytime. It's super hot. You're taking showers with a water hose and laying your stage clothes out on the band to dry. There was a compilation on one of our DVDs of, we're signing autographs at the merch table. And someone would want to hug me and I would hug them and they would hit slow-mo on them backing off going, because you just smelled like, I smelled like ancient vinegar.
Oh God!
Yeah. Brad, did you have to go through the gas chamber in your basic training?
Oh God, yes. Oh,
what's that? What's that about?
They put you in a room,
masks up,
a gas mask, and it's full of CS gas, right?
Yep.
Then they make everybody take off their mask. You have to say your name and your social security number. Yep. And once everybody does that, then you can get out of there. And everybody's running out of their snot, running out of their nose. It's eyes watering, puking, coughing, all kinds. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
Masks up.
So it was raining when we came out of there. Right.
So your clothes got soaked in it?
No. the water and that gas on their skin. Oh my God.
Even worse. Once we got back to the barracks,
oh God,
everybody laid their fucking uniforms, took off their BDUs, and laid them up on the fucking radiators.
Oh. We just lost our entire female audience just now.
Oh,
that right there totally gassed up the whole barracks.
You had to evacuate the fucking space.
Okay, you just went up to me. Okay, that's way worse. I'm so sorry. I just bragged about that.
Yeah, we had a couple of guys that shaved, and they were over there. They were like, they were panicking. They were like, ah! I was like, you idiots! We told you not. You had a couple of people that didn't even budge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, how many riots you been in, bro?
So that is something that happens in basic?
Yeah, you have to go to the gas chamber.
Okay.
I thought it was fun. I was like, a little bit.
Dude, you get an appreciation for that M17 mask. I'll tell you that now.
Hell yeah.
You
They're like, all right, take your masks
that
off. Yeah, people are like all scared to take their masks off. It's like, pull the fucking motherfuckers taking them off. Get that fucking mask off.
Because you don't get let out till everybody does it, man.
Yep.
There's always one or two, man. There's always one or two.
Over there, yeah.
So does it smell, or does it just burn, or does it smell like that rotten egg thing they put in gas?
No, it stings. I don't know. There's no way to describe it. It's this chemical smell.
Yeah, it's like an extreme Vicks in your eyes, in your nose, in your
You never forget it. You never forget it, you know. But it's hard to describe it because it's like nothing really smells like it.
Yeah.
I kind of regret not going through that. Like, you know, I'm all anti-war and stuff, but like, I kind of wish I had that experience.
No, you don't, man. Listen, you know how cult.
Well, I'm old as shit now.
You know how they brainwash a cult member, right? Okay, they deprive them of sleep, they deprive them of nutrition, and they beat fucking propaganda into their head. Yep. That's basic training. That's what it is, man.
Yep.
I think you just described my wife.
I felt like a Walking Dead guy for like the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not like it's physically if you're in like a decent amount of shape, it's not like it's physically demanding other than that right there.
Yeah.
When they take your sleep away, when they give you
all the
rations
jabs.
of
Everybody gets I bet you had an upper respiratory infection during basic training.
I sure did.
So did I. Ain't that some shit? And they blamed it on the drafty barracks, didn't they?
Yeah, yep. I ended up with pneumonia. Sure did.
Yep. Everybody.
Did.
How realistic is? Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say my son, me, everybody, and they say, "Oh, that's due to these drafty barracks." Bullshit. It's because you just spent an hour and a half getting shots in your ass everywhere.
Exactly. We got the peanut butter shot in the ass and everything. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was like pow, and then it was like a few hours we had to go run our fucking PT test, and I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, everybody. You were limping because it's like they gave you the boot shot in your ass. It was like penicillin or some shit. They give you this big fucking syringe, pop right in your booty, and then all that.
So I got a question for both of you. How realistic is something like Band of Brothers or Full Metal Jacket as far as basic goes? Is that kind of realistic at all?
You want to know what basic training? You want to know the most realistic basic training in a film?
Sure.
Full Metal Jacket.
Really? That gnarly?
Yeah.
Like the older Marines, it was a lot worse, right?
Dude, and when I was in the 80s, they could literally kick your ass.
They could beat your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, well, when my brother went through.
I can actually take that.
Yeah, my brother went through Marine Basic in 2000, and then they same thing, little ass whoopings. I mean, it was a little bit more PC, but it was the same. They were still getting their little ass whoopings going. So
they didn't even care about like racism shit, right? We had this one drill sergeant, this guy, we called him Mad Dog Thomas, and he was this black guy, kind of looked like I don't know, he kind of put you in mind of who was the drill sergeant in Officer and a Gentleman? You know, the guy
Lou Gossett Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He put you in mind of him, but he was younger. He was younger and he was meaner looking. We had some PRs in our platoon. And they were pulling that no habla English bullshit. And this is no habla English, my ass, motherfucker. I bet you understand child welfare. Drop and give me 100.
Oh
Ooh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, and
I could take the physical stuff over the mental stuff by far.
Yeah, like
I know
they
myself. I could take a beating, but if you hurt my feelings, I'm broken.
Yeah, nah, man. They get you. They get you. They get you somewhere. Like, and the thing is for me, boot camp was easy. It was just the sleep, because the sleep is what crippled me. The sleep ended up, it changed me. It changed. I'll tell you what, the sleep where they deprive you of sleep is where they change every single sailor, Marine, Army, soldier, damn cadet. Well, I don't know about the Air Force guys, but I know those other branches, Army, Marines, Navy, they remove your sleep. Your life is never like, you will pay money for some good sleep after military experience, military
Well,
life.
look what they did during, after 9/11 with the Barney stuff and playing Metallica to keep them awake. Remember that? The stories about them playing
Yeah.
Barney.
Deprivation, yeah.
Yeah.
They did that
yeah.
at Waco. They did that at Waco too.
Yeah, blasting music. Like I can't even talk about that. But yeah,
Sorry, man.
they have
Sorry.
trainings to where they do that to you, where they make you stay up. They keep you up, and if they even think you going to sleep, they turn the music up. Bow. Yeah, man. They got training like that. And not to mention those guys that go through things like buds and stuff like that. Like it really, man, loss of sleep and being cold and being hungry. Like, people don't understand. People talk all this shit about all the things that they could do until you put them in that fucking
Yeah.
situation. It'll break them up. It breaks men.
I bet. That's what have you seen that show Alone, where they put people up in Alaska to camp and they have to build a shelter and stuff? I fall asleep to shows like that because I appreciate being able to sleep and being warm. So I put stuff like that in to go to sleep to for that very reason.
It makes you appreciate like when I went through some of my trainings, I'm like, man, I fucking hate being cold. And I'm like, man, you know what? I remember this one training I went to, and I was out in the wilderness and it was cold, and all I could think about was this macaroni that my grandmother made back in 1986, and I threw it away. I was so hungry. I thought about that macaroni from 1986, and all I was like, why did I throw that thing away? I could have eaten that thing and I'd be a lot happier. And at the same time, I was thinking of, why didn't I just listen to my parents and just finish college? I should have just finished college. I wouldn't be here right now. Why am I here anyway? What am I doing? So it makes you reevaluate things. That's how you know they got you.
When they
that's
go
why I don't
around and they
understand
ask
guys on
everybody, when they go around and ask everybody in the platoons, they're asking them around, they say, why did you join the army, soldier? Right? And these people were saying, to get a college education, sergeant. Oh, to serve my country, sergeant. They got to me. I said, I've always wanted to kill somebody with an automatic weapon, and with things heating up in Central America and the Middle East, this just might be my chance.
Wow. How did he react?
He was just like, his eyes got big. He says, are you a killer? I said, you damn straight I'm a killer, sergeant.
He's like, God dog, man. An honest answer.
But
that kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of freaking Burger. I think is it Burger on fucking on Stripes, where he was like, yeah, well, I came and I wanted to, if you didn't notice, I kind of got a little bit of a weight problem.
John
like,
Candy.
no, yeah, no, really, I do. Yeah, I gotta wait.
I haven't seen that in decades, man.
When he said that line where he said, Lee Harvey, when you told me about how you and your friends got tore up and tried to make it with that cow, dude, I want to party with you.
Yeah, right. That guy that's just sitting there with that blank look on his face.
Yeah. the little guy that didn't want nobody touching him and shit all the time.
Yeah, Francis Sawyer.
That movie was popular, and when I got in trouble, had to do extra duty. I got in trouble, had to do extra duty, and was restricted to the barracks and shit.
Oh yeah.
So they made me. One of the things I had to do is I had to stand in front of the chow hall at mealtime.
Oh,
and
God.
I had to give the proper greeting of the day to every officer and NCO that walked by, right? So I'd have to snap the parade rest and say, "Good afternoon, Sergeant," or come to attention and salute an officer. And Sergeant Senteri, this guy was cool as shit. He was the sergeant major of the battalion. He was walking across the quad and he looked over and he says, "Kane," he says, "what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, Army training, sir."
Oh, so
The
you think
fucker
you're funny,
doubled
huh?
over and started laughing because that movie was real popular at that point. I said,
Oh,
"Army
man.
training, sir." He says, "Come
Hell
here."
yeah.
Went over there and he says, "They got you doing this dumb shit?" And I says, "Yeah." He says, "Why don't you, my office needs cleaning. Why don't you go over and do that instead?" And I says, "No problem, sir." I knew what that meant. Kick back and fuck off for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Listen to some jams. But yeah, our thing was it was curly fried detail. So they had I don't know if you guys had curly fried detail. It's like where you go clean the urinals.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. They call that shit curly fried detail. You got to go in there, get the fucking little ice pucks out the goddamn thing, and then you had to fucking go in there with a damn toothbrush and like rubber gloves and shit. Them rubber gloves cheap as hell, man. As soon as you put your hands in there, them shits get the holes in them. You got all kinds of man. It was fucking crazy. They were like, "Oh man, I got curly fried," and they called it what EMI, extra military instruction.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
God
yeah.
dang, man. You're like,
Well,
yo, I got
the
EMI.
logo for the Army, the recruiting thing for the Army when I went in was "Be all you can be."
Yeah.
And a friend of mine drew a picture of me with a mop. I had him sketch a picture of me with a mop, and it says, "But sir, this is all I can be."
Hey, man, same thing. Navy, man, they got you with the damn sponge cleaning the floor.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
that's
you with
what
the
I used to
paintbrush.
joke. I say, since I joined the Army, I've learned the basic janitorial skills I need to survive in today's technological society.
Hell yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're crazy with a Cadillac and a mop, man. Foxtail and a dustpan and a damn and a
Well, I'll tell you
broom.
what,
Oh, yeah.
nobody could outshine our floors. Not
yeah.
for Alpha Company, not for Alpha Company 30-second signal, because I did a little bit of recon out in the economy, and I found this really awesome German floor wax. We
Ooh.
kept that shit under wraps for anybody else. It was like this green paste. And it only took about as much as you use to brush your teeth with toothbrush. We put that down on the floor, hit it out with the brush, and then put one of them toilet seat cover on it. Tie a toilet seat cover onto the brush, so it was just a smooth buffer.
Oh, right. And it wasn't the abrasive stuff.
Right. And man, I'll tell you what, you could literally see your reflection. You'd get vertigo walking across that shit. Nobody could figure out. They was really trying to find out where we was getting that wax. And I was like, no, that's a trade secret, man.
Hey, I don't want to derail the conversation. So just a yes or no. You guys have seen Men Who Stare at Goats and know the truth behind that whole thing, right? The empty elephant thing. Okay. I don't want to derail. What a great movie. That's it. God, I'm so bad at derailing.
Back on the UAP thing, I just ran across this thing.
Yeah, back to the show. Back to the show. Sorry, family.
No, that was all me, man. I'm so sorry, Vlad.
Ain't no worries, man.
I'm really bad at that.
Let me share this for a second. This is from NBC News Now.
Okay. I'm looking at what Porter has right there, but keep going, Saab. I'm sorry.
It says that it's the Galactic Federation has arrived. And this is on NBC News. Something about Israel's former space security chief claims aliens exist and Trump knows.
Oh boy. Of course. So they're going to they have to involve the Synagogue of Satan into Project Bluebeam.
Of course.
And we can't forget about the Synagogue of Satan because they're liars.
There you go.
They're liars.
But I got the clip down here. It's a minute and a half if you want to see it.
Yeah, let's check it out, man. Let's take. Oh, okay. My bad. You did put it down there. I apologize. Saab, do your thing, bro.
Aliens exist and President Trump knows about it. That's according to Israel's former space security chief. In an interview with an Israeli newspaper, he said the aliens have been waiting until today for humanity to develop and reach a stage where we will understand in general what space and spaceships are. NBC News chief global correspondent Bill Neely explains this one.
Shit in your eye.
Hi, Alison. Well, this is quite a story, and it comes from the man who headed Israel's space security program for nearly 30 years. Chaim Eshed is making the extraordinary claim that the United States and Israel have been in contact with a group of aliens for years, not immigrants, but extraterrestrials. He has called them the Galactic Federation of Aliens, and he says President Trump is aware of the existence of these aliens and had been on the verge of revealing their secrets, he claims, but was asked not to do so by the Federation in order to prevent what he calls mass hysteria. Well, the retired general says the US and Israel have kept it from the public because, quotes, humanity isn't ready and the aliens don't want to reveal themselves until humanity can evolve, he says, and understand what space really is. Well, the good news is that he claims an agreement has been reached between the US government and the aliens, a contract to do experiments here. There's also, he says, a secret underground base on Mars where there are American and alien representatives.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, man.
You see, their lies have reached. They. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore, man. Like you see how they're saying they're still talking about space. They're still talking about the Earth. They're showing the Earth curved up, and I'm like,
oh, tabloid sensationalism.
Chicago Cubby Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. The synagogue of Satan is behind the whole thing. We know Project Blue Beam is upon us. We know these guys are full of shit. Like, and you know what's crazy is like we're saying that it's bullshit and nobody's fucking listening.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
What in the fuck is this? Says that a mass, this is just went up like what? 9:24 p.m. Okay. It said a mass shooting and mass casualty incident has occurred after a car crashed reportedly into a funeral home, followed by the suspect opening fire and shooting numerous people.
What?
At this time, multiple emergency crews and agencies are on the scene in Towson, Maryland, located in Baltimore County, responding to a mass shooting and mass casualty incident. Reports indicate that a car crashed into a funeral home before the suspect initiated a shooting spree, leaving 7 people injured and multiple fatalities. Neighbors reported hearing more than a dozen gunshots during the incident. Officials have described the situation as highly active with the potential for additional casualties. As more information comes to light, the exact motive remains unclear, as this is a rapidly developing situation. Okay, they'll find a manifesto. We know this. There's always a fucking manifesto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Taxes are too high, like we know, but
just so happened they hit a funeral home too, where they got bodies at their disposal.
Yeah, exactly. Like, God dog, man.
Okay, so then they updated it. It said police have announced and confirmed that 10 people have been shot, with 1 being killed.
Oh.
Where did he shoot them? The feet?
I don't know, man. They got there's some.
Well, that story went from high end to low end. And
Yeah, because they always say that. Well, you got to be careful when they say in multiple people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like what, 2? In this case, it was 1.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my goodness.
And then for all those people that don't actually look into it, they're blown away. More stuff, you know what I'm saying? For them to
exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. Man, this is wild where we are. We're here. Hey Junior, how you doing?
Atticus is saying good night.
Oh yeah, that's right. Atticus.
Good night.
Good night,
night,
Bubba.
handsome. You take care, brother.
Love you, Bubba.
Love you.
Go to sleep. I'll be back there in a little bit. Sorry, guys.
It's cool. Yeah, man. What's crazy is where we are. We've been reading about where we are for years. We've been reading about the fake UFO invasion. We've been reading about the world being turned upside down, and we're here. We've made it. We're here, guys. We're here. We've been reading about it. They've been talking about it. We've made it. So real time. And guess what? The idiots are still. We thought the people would have gotten it. They don't get it. They still don't get it.
I'm fixing to do a deep dive on EMPs. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Right,
here's another story about and it seems to be affecting the electric vehicles really bad.
Wait. I'm sorry. Say what?
I said, here's another one. It says New Jersey electric cars seem to be acting up. And it's got lights flashing and shit. I see one of those Tesla cars here.
That's my worry about that stuff. You get in
like in that movie Leave the World Behind?
Maybe.
Yep.
That's just wild.
What? Here's one crashed on a fucking car.
What?
You see?
Do I have an echo?
One of those drones fell on a car.
That's what this thing's saying. It says unknown drone crashes on car in New Jersey.
You see what I mean? I told you.
Leaving residents shocked and authorities puzzled. Was this an accident, advanced technology gone wrong, or something more sinister?
I told you.
That's
I
connected.
told you. I said they're going to be like, they're falling on the cars. Please make it stop. We got something for you. Where's that legislation? Hi, I'm Chuck Schumer. I've got this thing I'm about to go sign and fuck your whole lives up.
There's the video down below. If you
Let's check it out. Hi, I'm Chuck Schumer. I'm part of the Synagogue of Satan.
Stop licking me, man.
Stop, do your thing.
Was that even real?
Don't touch it.
That's not big as a support.
You know what I would have did? You know what I would have did?
Oh my God! It's interfering with the feed too, right?
Yeah, it said the power went out. And the power went out and the town came on 5 minutes later.
But it's like kind of glitching out the whole time too.
Yeah,
it's messing with the let's rewind it. Sorry about that.
More, y'all. Yeah, it was. Whoa, that was weird.
They said right after it crashed, all electricity on the street went out.
When does that actually happen to a phone?
You see that dog run?
Wait a minute.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's glitching out everything.
Oh, yeah, they do that to hide something.
Like a miniature. What do they call it?
EMP.
EMP. Yeah.
So my question is this: how long were they filming?
Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey.
So my thing
that could be a possibility.
How long were they filming that thing before it came crashing down?
Right.
I don't know. It's just I'd like to see if they went over to it. You know, if there was any more video. That's why I find sus about a lot of this shit.
Exactly.
That's right. Yep.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Thank you. I'm like, I don't know. Thank you. False flag invasion.
I need that. I need that.
Come on.
Yeah,
I need
batteries
that
not included.
That's right.
Yeah, I definitely need
I
that.
gotta save my friend from the invisible fire. Sorry, someone made a comment in chat that I know what he's quoting.
What's that?
Someone said something in chat, and I know what he's quoting when he said, "Help me."
You know what the weirdest thing is? Why would they have to do it with physical air stuff when they can always, use frequency? That's what I don't get.
Exactly.
Because the psyop, it's the psyop.
It's
looking in the sky for it when we're looking for something solid. We're looking in the sky, and it's already right in front of us.
That's
you get what I'm saying?
I agree. Yes,
it's right there.
That was crazy.
So one more quarter says the same thing. Yeah, we saw that one more quarter, but it's fake. Exactly. So Jimmy Satterfield sees it. Yeah, he gets it. It's fake. It's all bullshit.
Hey, what were you holding up earlier, buddy? What were you showing us?
This is a Lantex.
Oh yeah. What is that?
Frequency meter. It shows milliwatts, millivolts, watts per meter, stuff like that. So I have readings from 3 years ago off of my Wi-Fi equipment at 19.8 volts.
It's a Gauss meter.
Yeah, basically.
Oh shit! This stuff's happening close to home now.
In VA?
Yeah, it says there's weird lights happening, weird stuff going on with lights and shit in Asheville Airport and also in Waynesboro, Virginia. Waynesboro, Virginia is about an hour and a half, 2 hours south of me.
South. That's
you think they're trying to program people that see those videos that they were separated in the sky. You saw them with the plane. They had them specifically over the clouds. You know what I'm saying? Like
And,
strategic.
yeah. I
You know what
hope
I'm
they
saying?
shoot them, and I hope in Virginia at least they take their guns out. Like Southern Virginia, they just fucking shoot them.
So
Dude, they will hear,
They
man.
ain't gonna want to come around here, buddy. We got about 100,000 fucking hillbillies, all with a bunch of
Man,
guns.
Sav, listen, I got my slugs and all that ready. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
let one of these motherfuckers come on out here, man. I can't wait. I want to
I got
use
that
my
Remington.
shit.
I got that Remington 887 with an extended tube in there, pump action shotgun. It's a police model. I got that fucker all loaded up with it's red dot holographic on it, and I've got it loaded up with slugs, man, 3.5 inch slugs.
Yeah,
Way to go,
yeah.
dude! I bet Nashville, where I'm at, I bet we still have shotgun weddings. Like, like, don't mess around here, man. Like,
Yeah,
I think we're a little bit more redneck than Texas, probably.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
It's not as bad now, but I'll tell you, I was down here working on this house with these guys. And one of the guys I know there, he was telling a story about his dad talking about when his dad was a kid, that there was these kids fucking with him on this kid on the bus or whatever on the way to school. And the kid went home crying to his dad. The dad was a moonshiner, right? Had a pretty stitched reputation around here. He handed him this sharp ass knife and said, if they do it again, I don't want to hear any fucking thing about it. And the kid knew what that meant. And the guy come up, fucked with him, and he cut him dead, man. That was it right there.
Oh,
and this was like back in the 50s. And it just kind of went like, well, it was self-defense. So,
damn.
Yeah.
That's just the way it was.
Dude, they would call the
That's just
cops
the way
up.
it
They would
is.
call the cops and get them to all come up in the holler and then cut a tree down across the road so they couldn't get back out. And then they'd go and do whatever they was going to go do.
Oh,
they don't play around. I guarantee you these mountains are full. There's so many bones in these of revenuers and federal agents and shit probably up here in these mountains. You wouldn't even know where to look.
Yeah.
Dude, the Appalachian Mountains have some freaking creepy stuff, like the Skinwalker stuff. Like,
shit, you ever met a fire witch?
No, I never even heard of that.
I had to marry one.
Blue Pac-Man.
No, I know. I'm for real, man. A
I'm
real
kidding.
fire
I'm
witch.
kidding. I
Like,
love her.
you can
What
be
is that?
burned.
I never know what she's doing.
You burned, like you get burned or something, and they can put their hands on you and the pain goes away, and that burn will heal up by the next day.
What?
Something catch on fire, they can sit there and look at it and put that fucking fire out, or even start one back up.
That sounds like Firestarter
you-
from Stephen King's movie.
Oh yeah, I
these
remember
are
that.
these are around
Drew
where these
Barrymore?
are around the Appalachian Sav.
Yeah.
Fire.
Have you guys ever checked out the podcast called The Confessionals? They're here in Tennessee, in Knoxville, though. The Confessionals. A lot of people talk about CERN in Geneva, Switzerland. There's one here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
What?
And there's a lot of guards and military guys that come on the show anonymously and tell their stories, and it's mind-boggling. And they're like, it's one of those things where I'm not going to be able to sell it to you. You might think I'm gullible, but if you watch enough episodes of The Confessionals, you'll be like, there's so much more to the world than meets the eye.
Right.
I got a question for you. So check this out. Where is it?
The Confessionals, yeah.
Where
But
is
it's podcast only. It's not on YouTube, I don't think.
Where is it Where is it with you? Where's it located at?
Oak Ridge?
How far away?
Probably a good 3 hours from here.
Okay. Because it's about a 14-mile radius circle for the CERN Hadron Collider, so I don't know what it would be.
Oh, it's not as big,
Right.
but they're connected, though. They're connected.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Hey, you know what? If anyone wants to show up in Nashville, like even though I don't tour anymore, I only play Karen B's festivals now as far as drums. We still put up punk rock bands. If anybody ever is just like want to do a road trip of sites, we put up people. Witsit slept here before.
Oh,
If
word.
anyone wants to, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was like 5 years ago, though,
All right, get
before
up,
you even
please,
met his
Danny.
wife and kids. But if anybody ever wants to like go like sightseeing with me, come by, man. Like
Okay.
I'll put you up and we'll roll together. I'm friends with the guy from the confessionals, and he's been on Sam Tripoli's show, Tinfoil Hat.
The confessionals. Okay.
The confessionals. Trust me on this one. I hate that he's not a flat earther, but it's not for me. Being awake is enough.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't care that you don't believe that as much as most flat earthers do.
Yeah.
Right. As long as you're awake,
he'll find his way.
Yep.
Exactly.
Find his way.
That's not it's a big deal to me personally because I was agnostic for the first 35 years of my life. So it's a big deal to me. But if you're awake, I don't give a fuck what you think you live on.
You're
Sorry
in the neighborhood.
Sorry about the F-bomb. Sorry about the F-bomb. I'm getting better at that.
What's up?
Sorry about the curse words.
Dude, have you not heard me the last freaking 3 hours? I've been cussing all night.
Oh, have you?
I think.
Yeah, well, no, Lowry and Nico go off the rails, but like I'm still weird about it.
I know I be cussing. Like I know I guys in the chat, wasn't I cussing? I'm pretty sure I was cussing.
I haven't noticed it.
A little bit.
I think just a wee bit. I'm known for it.
I'm only trying to be polite because I'm on your channel, so I'm just trying to be polite. That's all.
That's okay. I need to be more polite on my own channel. So I cuss a lot. So you cussing, I didn't even bat an eyelash. So I was like, you cussed? Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you hang out with me in real life. I am a sailor.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a sailor in real life. So I mean, I feel you, brother. I feel your pain.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just, you know what? I'm trying to. I don't want to get rid of it totally because I think it's a really good exclamation mark whenever you're trying to emote. But I don't want it to be. I don't want to use cuss words instead of intelligent words at the same time. You know what I mean?
I got you, man. They're sentence enhancers. Exactly.
Oh, fill-in words.
Yeah, Nate X says it perfect. They're sentence enhancers.
I love you, Nate.
So Shannon was like, yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I was cussing. And that's what it was. Sometimes when I go on my rants, like they turn into not even rants, just cants. So I can't even hold back. And I just lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You should see me when I'm drunk. Oh my God. Whew. It's bad.
Did you ever hear the study about the words, the filler words that the cancer culture uses nowadays? Like it's just filler words like and
unalive.
Yeah, like those words.
Oh, my wife's big
one. Like
my wife is Hey, this is Amory. Just call in to return your message.
You know, I've been trying to.
Is doing it big time. I heard.
Yeah, I've been trying to slow it down by doing
Yeah, but you're intellectually inclined though, so
you know.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway.
Yeah,
our show's new, but now that I'm watching back, I'm getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
Instead of forcing myself into the next sentence, like just breathe.
Well, I get
come out. You know,
I try to explain myself and I can't get it out. So I do apologize if I ever get. I'm trying to tell y'all something, and I'm just now getting used to doing this format. Is what it is.
Well, I was talking about Brenda earlier, and I could not for the life of me get out magnetic declination. I was like, I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, but we got it, and I think we got it because we actually learned the definition of what it is, instead of just talking about stuff that it was like. Because even me, I was like, I don't know what the hell it is. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Hey, if anybody, he just dropped the StreamYard link again. I don't mind popping out and just watching the show if anyone wants to pop in.
What you mean?
Yeah, I can.
Well, I don't want to crowd the show.
Oh man, we're probably gonna call it a night here in a little bit.
I'm gonna drop down. I gotta take my dogs out, y'all.
Yeah.
God bless y'all.
All right, brother. Be easy, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deuces, Reek. Deuces.
Get out of the fucking way.
Hot mic.
Yeah, the old one is in the back. The old one is in the back, like just looking like.
I swear to God, I gave everybody a treat from coming back in, right? They went out, did their business, and come back in and give everybody a treat. And that little gut, she's still pestering me for more. And I'm like, you got your shit. Get the fuck on.
Yeah.
Climbing up my leg and shit. She pulled my pants down today. I went and let him. She come back in, and I was waiting at the door with the other stuff. I had on my sleep pants. She jumped up against my leg, pulled my pants down right there at the front door. I was like, you fucking dog, Jesus.
We got to talk about succubuses one night. Speaking of that.
Yes.
Sucking buses, what?
No, actually, I'm being very literal.
Don't
Yeah,
be sucking buses now.
So yeah, you're talking about like the demon ladies.
Yeah.
That fucking
I
get you at night.
have a chronic sleep paralysis. Like
Shit ain't no
chronic.
joke.
Yeah. Dude, thanks for having me on. I meant to just pop on and make those 2 points, but
Brother, anytime, man.
I just had a
love
great time.
I love the company.
The same thing the other way too. Anytime you ever want to join, even if not, like if you're not the featured guest, like you and Saab, like you always add to the show. So
yeah, Saab's always Saab's got a seat in this place, man. He's got a seat. This is part of the furniture.
You know what? I dropped my email in the private chat.
And I sent you back. I hit you back.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Saab,
I
do the same
did.
thing so we can exchange numbers. That way, if you ever want to chime in, I can send you the StreamYard link on our show. Which Lowry's on top of it too, but I just want to be able to have that clear line of communication.
Wait. It ain't working like that.
All right, before I end up in the doghouse, I'm gonna hop too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You already in the doghouse, homie.
I kind of am.
Yeah.
I love you guys so
You're gonna be
much.
like, you're gonna be like, oh, what a great show. She's just gonna be quiet looking at you. You're like, oh, we talked about some great stuff. She's just gonna be sitting there like,
Yeah, she made a pie earlier too, and I can smell it. And the fact that I haven't dug in yet.
oh,
I'm kind of being a shitty husband right now.
she's gonna be like, I'm going to bed. Be like, okay, good night. And then she's just gonna stand there looking at you like,
I guarantee you she's out, man. Yeah. Hey, I love you guys. I'm out.
all right, Rico, it's good having you, brother. Anytime, man.
Thank you, brother.
Rico. Everybody,
man.
Rico.
See you, Saab.
There you go. I just sent you my email address, dude.
Yeah, and I emailed.
I just went to the email.
Oh no, email me. I'm about
That's
to
what
Excel.
I did, man.
Oh, okay. All right,
Come
I'll send you my cell number.
I
All
know, I know, fucking rookie.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
All right, man. Love you, man. Yeah, man. Saab, I'm gonna call it a night, man. I gotta be up. What time is it now?
12:23.
Yeah, I gotta be up in 4 hours.
It's gonna rain tomorrow, so I ain't got shit to do.
Oh yeah, at least it's gonna be warm.
Well, that's the thing, man. I'm hoping it'll be warm when we go back down there because we got the last step on this one to do, and it's all gonna be metal.
Oh
and
shit!
I don't like fucking with metal out in the cold if it's too cold out, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Corrugated tin.
Oh
over top of
yeah,
what we already framed up.
God damn, fuck that. Yeah, man. Saab, any last words, brother?
No, man. Just beware of the psyops. Remember that the Lord loves the working man. Don't trust Whitey. See your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. And always remember, if you heard the shot, it wasn't meant for you.
That's a good one. I'm gonna use that motherfucker. Heard the shot, it wasn't meant for you. I like that one. I'm gonna write that down. That's yours, Saab. That's a good one. Boom. All right. Yeah. So family, hey, really appreciate y'all joining us. Make sure if you want something good to pass off to your family, the way I'm doing it, silver bullets, not silver bullets, but silver and bullets, and that book. Who said the earth was flat? I went ahead and I left that link. If you guys look at the top, the pinned link, who said the earth is flat? It's right up there. You guys go ahead, get it through that link right there. You can get the book. You can pass it off to your family. All the kids in my family are getting that book. Who said the earth is flat? And it comes with a digital edition. Shout out to Curtis and Nkechi.
I got a great Christmas gift idea, being as that the economy is not so good. This year, I will be giving away little bags of batteries with a label that says "toy not included."
No toys. You're like, oh, thank God. I need something for my remote. My remote been sitting here dusty as hell.
Go play with the shit you got last year, goddammit.
Yeah, right. Be like, you give them some D batteries. Be like, man, what the hell am I going to do? I don't got shit that take no damn D batteries. Some old D batteries.
Put them in a sock, tie the end of it, carry it around for self-defense. You'd be surprised with a couple D cell batteries in a nylon sock.
There we go. You got you a Slim Jim.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, family, that's it, man. That's it. That's all we got for tonight, family. But yo, thanks for joining us. Shout out to Saab. Shout out to Rico. Shout out to Porter. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Brenda. I know, but we need them. We're
gonna miss them. We're gonna miss them because they really, if they accept that this was definitive proof of a globe, then they would have no reason to ever debate or bother another flat earther again, would they? Unless they don't accept it as definitive proof. That's just how I have to look at it, you know.
So I honestly believe that they know it's flat.
Of course. Why do you think they put so much effort into making sure that your message doesn't get out to everybody else? They're not trying to convince you. They're trying to dissuade anybody else from listening to you. This is why they want you banned. This is why they want you shut down. This is why they want you shut up.
Exactly.
Because in all reality, if it really is a globe and it's so proven, then why would you give a fuck if I think that it's a jelly bean or anything at all? Right?
Exactly.
And don't try to tell me that you're on some kind of a altruistic type of noble effort to save humanity from misinformation. Because let me tell you something, if you're dumb enough to just listen to some motherfucker what he says, then you lost the game anyway. Okay, so there you are.
Exactly. Their time is up. Science had their run of the fucking mill for years.
Scientism.
The globe and scientism, exactly. The globe had their run of the mill for years. Their time is up. Maybe our time might be up. Who knows? But it is our time. Now is our time. We calling the shots now. Their time is up. They're old news. They're yesterday's news. So when you see a glober, just wish them luck because their time is up. Their science is up. And it's our time now. So remember that, family. And with that, I ain't got nothing except for a blessing. I wish you guys, family, nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity, most of all, wisdom. Yo, family, come check us on True Earth Tuesday, which was today. I fucked up, sure. But on Flat Earth Friday, for real. Saab, you doing anything on Friday?
I might. I don't know. It's hard to say. I try to be as unpredictable as possible. That's why I say hit that bell notification, whatever. It's hard to say what'll be going on around here, you know.
Yeah.
But you know what you just did was basically is you're talking about the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Wisdom. Really, I did not know that.
Yeah, because you know that a lot of people get caught up and fearful of shit that they couldn't do nothing about it anyway. So why stress yourself out about it, right? And if you just evaluate the situation, is this something I can do something about? If yes, then by all means do it. If not, then quit sweating it. An old guy told me one time, he says, don't sweat the small stuff. You know why? I said, no, why? He says, because it's all just small stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, no shit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it really is. Yeah. Yep. This is true. I don't know if I said wisdom, but if I didn't, wisdom, definitely wisdom, because we can all use more wisdom.
Well, and it doesn't come without scars, my friend. It does not come without scars.
Boy, ain't it the truth. Ain't it the truth, boy. Yeah. But you live to talk about those scars.
That's right.
You live to talk about them. So the more scars, the better. I mean, it sucks, but I come out this bitch looking like Freddy Krueger. I got so many damn scars. It's ridiculous.
I know. It is the younger. You try to tell the younger people too. Say, hey, look at, and they're going, hey, you're trying to tell them, I don't want you to have to get this scar, right? And they're looking at it like, boy, I can't wait to get that scar, because they do that. They'll do it anyway. So it's just like,
yeah. Sometimes they need to, and that's part of life. You don't know what they don't know what adventures they're gonna come across. You try to warn them as best as you can, but they need to fuck up, man. Sometimes a kid needs a boot in the ass. Everybody needs the boot in the ass. Everybody needs the kick to the teeth, right? You can't escape it. That's probably the joys, some of the best parts of living life, right? Is just experiencing the shitty parts, because even at your lowest lows, you gotta go through it so you could experience the highest highs. But you have to go through it, man. Like, especially now during the holidays, man. I'm sure there are people out there that are going through some shitty times. I know that there are, and they may feel like nobody's listening, nobody wants to talk to them, but hopefully I'm listening. If you want to call me at any time. I don't care. Hopefully my words can reach you. Hopefully our words can reach you, and know that whatever it is you're going through, yeah, it's tough, and it'll probably be tough tomorrow. Hell, it'll probably be tough at the end of next year, but you gotta keep fighting it. You gotta keep fighting that good fight, because the prize at the end of that rainbow is tremendous, and then it's gonna suck after you get your prize. That's life. That's life. But keep pushing, keep grinding, because your struggle may be bigger than mine, but I got to struggle right there with you. But I'll share my load if I can. So share your load with us, man. That's what we're here for. That's what we're a community for. Talk with us, lean on us.
Matthew Senko says wrenches next time.
Yes, next time wrenches. Yes, totally. I got a couple of people I'm eyeing up. I had a couple of people here that were due wrenches, but they are not here now. Except, hold on. We have someone who is owed wrenches. There are two people who are owed wrenches. Are you saying that I called you poor? I didn't call you poor. I just said that you didn't know the difference between cosmology and cosmogony. That's all. GHT. We're gonna have to give the wrench. I gotta give the wrench.
I hope Keith's having a good time. He's on his vacation, his holiday vacation, which is great. Christmas in the summer, that's fucking awesome.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. Christmas in the summer in like the South. Oh God.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know those. I got some freaky ass creatures there where he's at. I don't know if I'd want to deal with or not.
Oh, in Australia?
Yeah, no, South Africa.
Oh,
that's where Flatzoid's at.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they got like weird monkeys and all kinds of weird shit like that. It's like,
and
I guess it's just be what you're used to. It wouldn't be no different than us with squirrels, I guess.
Yeah, but man, when you see all them crazy freaking Serengeti animals and shit, it's like, man,
it's the bugs, man. I don't like big weird bugs, man. I just
Africa
don't like
got some bugs that are so big they come with license plates.
Yeah, no shit. Australia got some shit that's like, remember that guy Steve Irwin? He go up there, right here is the most dangerous animal in the whole world. Let's poke it in the ass with a stick and see what it does. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
That animal's like, motherfucker, are you crazy? Like, I breathe fire.
I know, right? Yeah. They ended up, what was he doing? He was fucking with a stingray and it killed him. I was like, dude, that's nature's way of saying, for once and for all, leave me the fuck alone, man.
Yep. And in Africa, when I went to we were in Ghana, the ship, as soon as we pull outside of Ghana, the water shuts down. So we're out of like no fresh water on the ship. The only fresh water you got is like piping hot water coming out of the fucking faucet.
Oh God.
So it's like, damn, man. So I had to put piping hot water in a bucket, like put it in a reefer for it to cool down so I could wash my damn nuts and everything, man. I had to do a bird bath and stuff. Just, you know, I had to do the V. You know what I'm saying? I had to do the V. It was ridiculous. And then my clothes, I had to wash
Why
my
did they shut
clothes
your
in the
water down? Why do they have to shut your water down?
I don't the EVAPs. They call them EVAPs. This is this big old scoop inject that sucks in water and then it cools the water. It like the water the water in the water that we were in the Atlantic was so damn hot that it broke our system.
Wow.
Yes. So that's what happens on a ship. Like you don't have like sometimes you just running water, it breaks. The opportunity, like we didn't have RO units on our boat, like reverse osmosis units. We didn't have that on our ship. And so like water, we can't do laundry. We get funky. Everybody's funky as hell. Smell like they burning a chitlin incense on that bitch, man. It was so bad. It was so funky on that boat. Everybody was funky. It was like a Commodore's concert every day. That's how funky everybody was on that boat.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But family, man, I'm over here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be out of here. Guys, listen. Real talk. Don't harm yourselves, man. It's the holiday season. Don't give up. Don't give up. We are here. We're here. Use us. Talk to us. And I'm going to be here on Friday. So, you know, for sure, for sure. Saab, if Saab's here, hell yeah, even better. You got us. You got us. You can use us as a sounding board. Don't harm yourselves, family. And keep an eye out for your shipmates. Keep an eye out for your fellow man, fellow woman. Anyway, family.
Blue Pac-Man says, what kind of compass was that Jaron had? And I said, some janky ass truck stop souvenir or something, man. It's like one of them ones you can see through so you can lay it on a map. You know the ones I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, like
wire in the middle of the thing. Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, man.
For that experiment, they spent $32,000. That's the best they could give him.
Well, that's what he pulled out. They said they had these other fancy compasses, but I don't know. I've never seen them using them.
Yeah. They gave him the shit that you win at the treasure chest when you're like in third grade.
Yeah, it had a special. It came with a decoder ring, you know?
Yeah, exactly. A crackerjack compass. All right, family. Again, nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom.
Yeah.
Friday, first order of business after the greeting are the wrenches. Remind me, okay? Friday, first order of business are those wrenches. I promise. And with that, family, I love y'all. I'm out. Deuces. We are out. Bye. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Don't forget to write.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Sayonara. Auf Wiedersehen.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Cheers, y'all.